Snark Tank. You're about to get your ears glazed by the great Chris Raygun, Derek Blackman, and Tom Sweeney. Sit back and prepare for some action. Sit back and prepare for some glazing glory.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Snark Tank podcast. It's a rainy day in Los Angeles. First rainy day. We did this remote because I'm going to be flying soon, and I just figured, like, let's just keep the cadence of doing remote until I'm back able to do it consistently. I had no idea that it was raining as tumultuously as it was, so it was pretty good.
It worked out pretty well.
I don't think it's raining where I'm at right now.
Oh, yeah?
It is outside right now. There are raindrops that are, I'm not even exaggerating, the size of small pickup trucks
That
falling down.
That would be literally an end of a days scenario.
It's not so bad, actually. You'd think it'd be worse than it is, but you know, a lot of sturdy architecture here somehow.
Like that raindrop would. You think there's a minimum size of a main raindrop and a maximum size?
Messy chips.
There has to be, right? Yeah.
Wait,
There's a minimum and maximum size of raindrops.
Is there a minimum size of a raindrop?
Yeah, there has to be minimum and maximum.
A minimum's probably missed, no? Technically?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, welcome to the Snark Tank podcast. It's me, Chris. It's him, Derek. It's him, Sweeney. Patreon.com/Snark Tank. Remember, you can go over there, early access, ad-free episodes, exclusive episodes. You know, you get to ask your questions. You get to write in your suggestions. You get to get your name read at the end of the show. Go over there. Check it out.
So there's there's a minimum size.
Oh,
Thank
cool.
you, Kingston.
The minimum size is said to be 0.5 millimeters.
Amazing. We're working on some new...
This is interesting. And then the maximum size is considered to be 5.5 millimeters.
Okay.
So that's a big rain and a small rain.
Right. Yeah. We've got some
like
new tiers. We got some new stuff. We're workshopping some new stuff for some new tiers, or maybe some stuff added to replace some old tiers in the past as well. So keep an eye out for that. There's going to be some fun stuff ahead. But in the meantime, are you done researching rain and maximum sizes of rain?
It is interesting. These are like really dumb questions that are actually kind of, like, I never thought about that.
But you did think about it, though, because you're Googling it.
Well, clearly, yes. That was implied by what I said, Chris.
Hey, Chris.
Hey.
Do you think you remember how many memory cards you have for PlayStation?
How many memory cards? Like for the original PlayStation?
Yeah, PlayStation and PlayStation 2, like you think?
I had 2 memory cards of PS2.
I think I might have had like a max. I think I might have had 3 or 4. I remember I had one that was really cool. It was like a translucent orange with like a black.
I had the
black plug.
I had the glossy black one, like little sparkles on it for my PS2 one. I thought that was really cool.
Nice. Yeah, I like those like see-through kind of plate ones. I only bring it up because I recently I'm collecting the old hardware.
Oh, did you get your PS2?
And it'll be here. It's gonna be probably rained on. It'll be here today. And I'm specifically, so I talked about this music. So there's 2 types of music generators that were on PS2, and I think the one that I'm looking for, though, there's 2 different types. There's like one that was tied to MTV. There's weird. MTV music generator something, and then there was 3 of them. But the second one, I think, is what I'm looking for. I'm not 100% sure. And then there was the other one that I know you know of. I think you've probably played it before because it had like kind of an orange yellow case.
Yeah, an orange thing with like a blue kind of. It was called like a music. I think it was called. It literally just called Music Maker.
Yeah, Music Maker.
I think Magic's Music Maker.
Yeah. So there's that, and then there's and I think I'm looking for the other one. I bring this up because I was like, oh, which memory card? I have old memory of whichever game it is. And then I was like, oh, yeah, I probably have like 3 memory cards or something. And I'm like, oh, wait, no, what the hell is this?
That's so, what? That is a crazy amount of memory cards.
I don't remember having this many. And I'm like, why?
Yeah, maybe, now that I think about it, maybe I had more.
I remember specifically some of them. Like, this is, classic PlayStation one that has some weird fucking, some car on it or something.
Was that like from PlayStation?
Oh, Vigilante 8. This is Vigilante 8. The fucking that tried to compete with Twisted Metal. Do you remember that?
That's right. I forgot
It
about
was a
Vigilante 8.
very soft, a more realistic as it could be, right? A version. Right. There was no clowns or black men with giant tires in Vigilante 8, but it was it was all right. And So this is. I'm so curious to see what the fuck are on all of these because how can they all be used? It doesn't even make any sense. I was like, I don't think I had that many games.
I mean, it would make sense that they would be like you would need more than a couple of them, but I just feel like I would just. I don't know. I don't remember having that many. I must have though.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it, like I must have had at least like
too pussy to erase some stuff. I guess it's like, oh, I can't.
I guess
even though things I'm never gonna play again type shit. You know?
I think I genuinely, when I was a kid, I just didn't know how to delete shit from those. So I was just like, I guess I need a new one. I don't know. They were pretty commonplace though. Like they weren't that hard to get out. They weren't that expensive either. It wasn't like the PS Vita. You remember when that came out and it had like the proprietary mini SSDs, like the mini
that.
SD cards.
Oh, yeah, I remember. Yeah, hearing about
like
that. Yeah.
It was like $40 for like 5 gigs or some nonsense.
That was crazy that they did that.
They really fucked themselves over with that for no reason. But you know, live and learn.
Yeah,
not a lot going on. Not a lot going on in the world. So I made a joke about Hassan shocking the shit out of his dog, or I don't even remember what I said. But the guys had not seen that story, so we didn't riff super deep into it
at all.
Which is so naturally we made it the thumbnail of the previous episode to just completely mislead.
I had to. I was thinking. You know what? When I made that thumbnail, it made me think of the episode we did where we said we met, or Joe Rogan reached out to us. It was like a complete fucking bullshit red herring. It was so funny.
Did anybody even comment on that? I feel like I looked at the comments and nobody seemed to care that we'd made that up.
Oh, that's crazy. Like, I forgot to check, but that would be crazy.
But yeah, so Hassan did. So let's state the facts. Let's state the facts about this whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be perfectly clear. I'm so sick of hearing about this guy. I'm so sick of like seeing this guy's name all over Twitter. Like it's boring as fuck. But he did in fact turn around and shock the shit out of his dog with a 2-pronged taser. That he shot out of a.
It was like
a small gun.
It's what you call the lazy man's cattle prod because it's like 9 feet long. You know,
right?
Like,
it's right.
Yeah, and
exactly.
like the ranchers are like, man, I don't want to get up out of my seat. But then cows being kind of crazy, and then Hassan talked about he was watching that. He was watching like a documentary on ranchers, and he left like for 30 minutes, and then he came back and he was like, "Oh, I really could use that shocker," you know? Like, oh.
That's what he sounds.
I can really use that thing, you know, not for anything crazy, but I just think it would be really cool to have, you know. Chatters.
He turned around. He snapped an ACOG scope on this taser, and then aimed it at his dog and shot it. I think the prongs ended up in the dog's eyes too, which is really a shame. So now the dog is blind and electrocuted. Doesn't know where to go. It's a shame.
Yeah.
It's a shame, but everybody's talking about it because everybody talks about everything Hassan does.
Everything he does
doesn't matter.
I recorded I couldn't even be fucked to edit it. And the side channel I'm doing is minimal editing. It's almost nothing. If I fuck up is really the only time I need to edit something, and then just fix the compression or whatever.
You should make a channel where like in the middle, like you're doing real commentary, but like so it's 10-minute videos, but like at some point in like whether it's minute 2 or minute 7, you throw up violently, but you don't cut it out. And you keep going, and you keep going. It's like Hassan shocked it, and people have a lot to say about it.
That's actually if I could throw up on command, that would be something I would consider.
I would absolutely do it. It'd be like report of the week, but like with vomit, I guess.
Yeah, people are just waiting, and then you do live shows, and people are like having fucking ponchos, like you're just fucking Gallagher.
Yeah, they're in the splash zone.
Yeah.
I hope he pukes on me.
I hope he pukes on me.
Oh man,
Mouth agape.
Oh my god,
That's heinous.
that's so gross.
yeah, it is. You guys started talking about it. Of course, it's fucking.
So how do you feel? How do you feel about electrocuting your dog in the middle of your stream?
I think that's insane. I think that's so like. I forgot people did shit like that to animals.
Have you looked into all of that shit? Like whatever because I was getting on my For You side of Twitter, I was getting like confirmation that obviously you did it, and then people being like, no, you guys are stupid. Like, this was just a horrible circumstance that looks like he did it, but here's all the real facts. And I was getting like, let me give you an example. So it was the collar. People were like, it's a shot collar or something. And then I saw Ethan Klein buy that collar, and then it wasn't hurting him. He was expecting it to like hurt because he wanted to prove that it sucks. Because Hassan said it's a vibration collar. But then I saw some other people say, like, no, that particular model goes up way more notches than Ethan ever went up to. So it does have and I was like, well, there's no proof of that. So
I feel like that's kind of things. Like, I feel like Ethan would have every.
He would have.
I think
he would have went up
every reason.
If
to,
anyone
100%, that's what I was thinking.
Try to make it. If anyone would do it, it'd be Ethan. The thing is
they're
that
fighting.
Yeah,
100%.
Like,
it just didn't look good. Like, I think the way it looked, it does not bode well for him. The way the doggy yelped, it didn't look well for him either. The fact that he didn't show it immediately, like, I'm not even saying if he like did it or not. It doesn't look. It's just optically. Like, I'm looking at it from
I'm
from a picture. It doesn't look good. This does not look good at all.
He's admitted as such. He's admitted as such. I would say that.
No, he did. I will admit, like, that to me was like the only thing that I came around, because, like, I don't know, man. Anybody who has dogs, like, my dog will just yelp sometimes, and it's just like, oh, something's wrong, and then you just like, you just don't know what it is. It's kind of indiscernible. I don't know what the fuck, man. Maybe he shocked her, maybe he didn't. The thing that confuses me was just like your dog yelps, and then you turn around, and then you're like, and then you just show no. That to me was the weirder part. You know what I mean? Even weirder than if he had shocked her. You know, because I'm just like, I don't know why you would shock your dog for like moving like that, but like, I mean, I don't know, I don't know anything about dog training. Like, maybe that's something I fucking know.
You don't shock dogs in dog training. That's like not what
I remember there was one, I've only been in one situation where I've seen a family shock a dog, and it's because it was like running into the street, and they shocked it, so it like yelped and it came back. Which I think is like probably the only time I've ever seen. It's like, yeah, I mean, if you're gonna if you hurt it a little to save it from being flattened by a truck, okay.
You're not supposed to shock them though. Like, I think shocking. Like,
I think you're not supposed to shock them either. But like, that's the only time I've ever seen it. Yeah. I've been like, yeah, I mean, I guess. But like, for stepping off the plate, like, it's a hysterical image though. I have to say, like the image of Hassan turning around and electrocuting his dog is a very fun. Like, that is a very funny premise.
And then he also, like, because he reaches off camera a little bit. And so it looks like he triggered something.
It doesn't.
He said it was his.
Doesn't look good.
He said it was his Zen pack, like, because all those fucking people do the nicotine gum now. That's like the new thing, I guess. And
the fact he didn't like I don't know. Like,
well, look at that's what it even. But, go ahead. Sorry.
You could have avoided all this by just showing it immediately.
The thing that's crazy about all this,
I've been like, oh, this is not it. But the problem is that
I don't think that would have fixed it, to be honest.
No.
Probably not.
I think it would have. I think it would have got a lot of like shit out of the way immediately, where it would have been like, okay, well, we have more proof on this side than the other side. You know.
Let me just say this: the thing that's craziest about it is for somebody who's in the public eye, who is as watched as he is, you would think that you would have some level of self-awareness to be like, oh, my dog just yelped in pain while I'm ranting.
Are they finna get me?
I should probably at least check on the dog. That to me is like crazy to me. Like, I don't understand. Like, if I was in that situation, I'd be like, oh, people are gonna look at this weird if I just sit here.
It's the same idea of like,
you know,
when you have your dogs, right? If you have like people that have dogs that bark all the time, they don't go to their dog every time their dog starts barking, you know?
No.
People's that babies cry all the time, you know. At a certain point, parents, you know, they kind of dissociate crying in general. Because the babies cry. Some babies just cry a fuck ton, you know?
Yeah.
Granted, there's a difference between crying and screaming of a baby. But, like, there's, you know, people dissociate it, you know? Like, it's kind of the way, like, even for me now, like, I babies crying really annoys me. It just genuinely bothers me.
I've seen it. I've seen.
It's not, it bothers me, but like
I've
seen
my
him
nephew,
around.
right?
I've seen him around crying babies, and I watch his. I've many times.
Never.
I've watched his fist clench like real hard, like to the point where he was like there was blood trickling down his knuckles.
You never. 'Cause
I
the
saw him
only time-
lean into a baby's face, an infant's face, and say "shut up" as loud as he could to where his vocal cords actually started excruciating. Had some blood spurt. Like it was he was.
Shut up.
It was pretty
And the
crazy.
baby just falls asleep.
I've seen him do it. I've seen Kingston does not like crying babies at all.
I don't like crying babies at all. It's a really aggravating sound.
Yeah.
But also because of the fact I was around it so much growing up. But now it doesn't bother me more because I'm like, I remember my nieces and my nephews doing all the time. So I just gotta like fan out this baby making noise. But that's what happens. People just people don't think. I don't.
So
think
what
it
does
was
that
good for
say?
him.
What does that say about him? If you think that he disassociated, would that mean that this happens so often?
He's always shocking his dog.
He gets annoyed from his dog. Freaking what you call it? Like just stepping off. I don't know, man. I personally. You know the walk him down. The walk him down electricity when he's like in the back and they're like going forward. I love that.
Someone should mod Hassan as Electro into Spider-Man PS4.
They modded him as Raiden already. That shit was too perfect.
They got to do more. Like
the Raiden one was perfect. I was like, this is great.
Raiden's great, but also I just love because it just since Palpatine's like pure evil. I was like, come on, it's a given.
Palpatine is perfect.
He's got the Force lightning, man. That's what he does.
Fucking leave.
I love that. It was just that image of just the dog being electrocuted that circulated around. I was like,
where is just only
so
electricity in frame. There's no dog anymore. It's just lightning.
That is so perfect. I love
it. Is funny. It is funny.
Yeah.
Dude. So one thing that seems so weird to me though too. Like where I'm at it with it is I'm indifferent mainly because like I say if it was confirmed he's like he's using a shot collar, it's like bro don't fucking do that. What are you doing? What are you retarded?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like stop. That's simple. But also to the many people that are pretending because I know there's the economy of hating a sign. You can make a lot of money just shitting on them no matter what. I know XQC and people like that leading the charge, Asmund Gold, blah 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 blah. I get that. So I understand why they're trying to make it a bigger deal than it is because I always say, all right, to people who talk about, if they normally talk about pet advocacy for like taking care of them well, you have every right to be very concerned and whatever you're saying, I'm completely cool with. But like I would say for like 90% of the people that are just don't actually care. Like I ask a question to anybody listening. Have you ever said anything to a pet owner when a person's walking the dog in the middle of the summer on the street while its paws are burning? It's extremely discomforting. Like, have you ever said anything to them? No, you haven't.
I egg those people. I walk around with a carton.
You literally
of eggs.
should. But you should egg them and also let them know why, because then they're just going to keep doing it.
Yeah, well, I write the reason why on the eggs. I write.
That's
this
crazy.
I write a very long paragraph about walking your dog on hot.
That is magically stupid. That is so magically stupid. And it's like when they see this, they're gonna really change their mind, and the egg breaks, and you're like, "Why
I had
no
to
one
leave
getting
that
a memo."
I had to leave that art festival or whatever. I ran into at like a festival or something or art thing downtown or something.
Yeah.
And I had to leave after a while because I was getting upset because it was so hot that day. It was so hot. And I saw some people carrying their dogs. I'm like, great, cool. Props to you. And then just people people, since they don't have, since they have shoes on, they don't think about that shit. They're not thinking about how insanely hot the floor is. And that drives me insane because like I can see the dog visibly uncomfortable, especially the way that they're walking.
Yeah.
They're walking.
They're crying. There's tears in all their eyes.
They're like,
the dog is saying, ouch, ouch, ouch.
And shut up, walk normal. And I'll see shit like that. And, that it annoys me to no end. And there's many other examples, right, of people like doing flash kicks like they're guile to their dog and stuff. Like they're doing like crazy shit. And I'm like, all right, listen, if you're not going to say nothing about none of that stuff, like let's not talk about one of the most pampered dogs in the fucking world that may happen to have some retarded fucking shock collar that clearly doesn't work because the dog's still moving. It's still doing its thing. Cause I guess apparently he yelled at the dog or was annoyed at the dog because he wants the dog to sleep on that cot because like, oh, it's a big dog. And if it sleeps on the floor, it's, it's going to be bad for its arthritis when it gets older. But the one thing I was thinking, okay, let's just say that's for the sake of that argument, the dog was trying to get on the floor to sleep. Well, why is the question? My theory is that dog's hairy as shit. It's probably hot. The floor is cold. Hardwood floor is cold. Probably just wants to sleep on a cold floor. So even that, I'm like, Hassan, your dog's uncomfortable. Let it sleep on the floor for a little while. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Shut up! He throws a pumpkin bomb. And then the dog becomes the dog becomes a green dog skeleton.
No, green human skeleton.
Have we seen
it's a person.
Have we seen
we actually saw
God.
Spider-Man in theaters this weekend. Me and Lily, we saw 2.1.
Oh, yeah.
what the hell that was playing?
Yeah, it was a 2.1 was playing, and we were watching it, and it was just so many fucking. There were just different moments, like the elevator moment was different, which is funny. The moment,
the elevator one is him. The elevator one is him giving him like pitches on like business stuff, right? It's like,
dude, I can't get over how ridiculous the moment where he throws the car at him is, because that is just straight up a crazy act. That is just genuinely a wild act where he was like, I'm gonna throw a car at him.
And pure luck on him.
Like,
Pure luck.
It's like, you did not know, Otto.
Pure luck on
You
his
didn't
behalf.
know at all, Otto.
I think
you
I
are
read-
reaching right now.
I want to see the script for the movie because like I wonder if it's like because if you watch that scene, it doesn't. Like, I'm sure there's like a stylistic reason for it, but like it doesn't make sense that Otto would have thrown the car like in universe. Like I mean, like literally like in the scene, like he's nowhere to be seen. Like I think the implication is almost like
I feel like
there's commotion going on. In like Doc Ock is wreaking havoc, running down the street, and a car like went out of control and drove into the fucking building because he's not there.
No,
He's not outside.
Chris, he definitely throws the car.
I think that's the implication for sure.
No, he throws the car, Chris, because the car doesn't come like jettisoning through. It's in the air. It's thrown.
Cars ramp off of shit all the time.
Chris. I don't know where this is coming from. It's confusing me.
I'm serious. Watch the movie again.
Chris,
he's nowhere near them.
Did.
He would have had to throw the car 5 city blocks.
No, I think the best thing you can insinuate is
crazy.
that he came off of a building and through the building he threw the car down. That is like the only way I can give it to you. But he clearly throws the car because the car doesn't careen up. The car is sailing through the air at the back of Peter.
I don't know. I think it's
and
an open conversation.
I was like, what's going on? Why do you do that?
It's an open debate.
Then it's also funny because the car is like not in the place. Also, after the scene is over, there's no car in there. And there's this one guy that saw Peter break up out of the thing. And it's like one guy to the left and like half a scene later. That's like, did you guys see that? Did you guys see him just evolve?
Spider-Man 2.1 is weird. Like I like parts of it, but like I think the original cut's better.
I think 2.1 is funny. I think the scene in the elevator is a really funny scene though.
I think it's
that
too long.
scene is genuinely hilarious. Like, let's go. Children's book. Brand of pajamas. I'm like, this is fucking hilarious.
It's too long. They do have like other scenes with like Mary Jane and her friends that gives more context about like
the wedding one. Yeah.
Yeah. So like,
but it's not necessary though. Like, no,
it's not necessary. It comes across as it just makes her story less. It makes her story like slightly less dickish for like abandoning somebody at the altar, even though it's still like a pretty like cruel thing to do.
And then there's lingering shots. There's more lingering shots of Peter, and I'm like, this is just.
And then there's that scene of Otto Octavius jorking it.
Yeah,
that great scene.
It's the very beginning of the film. It's like before it flashes to MJ's face on the billboard. It's like it's just a close up of Alfred Molina cranking hog. And
as Alfred Molina, he doesn't have the arms yet.
Yeah, no, it's him. It's just it's the actor.
I'm rewatching this scene right now, and the only thing that they need to do after the car is thrown, it needs to cut to him immediately walking because it shows like his feet. There's a brief period where he's scanning the area, Peter, and there's nothing happening, right? And
right,
so,
he's nowhere near
you're like, where the fuck is he? And then it shows him walking up. It's like, cut that out. Why is that even there? It would make it. It makes it weird by doing that.
It makes it so he's like it makes it so he's like a horror.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like it's that's definitely like an Evil Dead thing where it's just like
no. I think it's more reveal a villain thing where it's like reveal villain approaching. It's like how it's.
I understand, yeah,
but it's like it doesn't make sense because. It would have to insinuate that he was standing there for a bit. People were going on about their days, and then he threw a car and then approached a little further because it's in the city. So there's the cafe, the sidewalk, the street, and then another building on the other side. You know, so it's.
So
I love it. I think it's
where
really
was
funny.
he after he threw the car? That's the question.
He's approaching.
No, see, he's not. I'm saying that there's like a few seconds Peter takes to scan the area and nothing is shown. He's nowhere in sight.
My only validation to show it is that he's on a building. He's on the building that's facing the cafe.
So then
that is the only way to make sense of it. That is the only way.
I think you could see the. I just closed it. Unfortunately,
out of frame. He's out of frame. He's there, but he's out of frame.
Whatever. Now here's my question. Do you think Alfred Molina or not Alfred? Do you think Dr. Octopus? Would he? No, Spider-Man. Do you think Spider-Man would do stand-up in Riyadh?
Black suit.
I don't even think Black Suit would.
The Black Suit does stand-up comedy at Riyadh.
That actually,
I feel like Spider-Man would be like, I'm not gonna. It's like, would Spider-Man go to Latveria to like, I don't know, to get some really good dinner? It's like, no.
I think Black Suit Spider-Man.
No.
I think Black Suit Spider-Man would absolutely take the money from the Saudi Arabian. Prince.
You guys have no respect for my favorite character in fiction. I hate you both.
I have great respect.
I hate you both so much.
Kingston, you don't understand.
Black Suit.
You just don't understand the character of Spider-Man.
You don't think Black Suit would do that?
No.
Why?
The Black Suit doesn't make Spider-Man fucking evil. It doesn't make him evil.
He almost killed Rhino in the animated series. He almost flattened him.
Yeah, the Rhino's someone that's
take
time
blood money.
No.
Wait, so is the blood money worse than almost flattening somebody? I don't understand.
Probably, I'd argue. Maybe Rhino. Maybe. I don't know. Rhino's like not really that bad of a villain either.
Kingston, if the Black Suit doesn't make Spider-Man evil, then why in Spider-Man 3, after Peter gets the Black Suit, is he on the phone with Dr. Kurt Connors, and why does he say shalom?
He does say shalom, right?
He does.
Out of respect,
So how could it not make him
he started digging into his Jewish ancestry a little more,
Right.
His clearly Jewish ancestry,
What about when he calls Mr. Dickovich the hard R? What about that part? Right? Because
that's not evil. That's not evil. It's not great. It's not great. It's not evil though.
Would it be evil?
It's not exactly heroic.
If Mr. Dickovich was black, would it be evil?
Wouldn't say evil. Definitely not heroic.
Oh.
But not heroic.
There you have it, guys. Shouting the N-word at a black man is not evil, but it's certainly not heroic. We have a clear definition.
It's very, very safe.
That is the safest thing I've ever heard anybody say.
One of those dad shirts. You know how like people go to Target and they buy like a $13 shirt and they gift it to their dad and you see them wearing it. Like there's a stupid quote on it. Can we have that as a whatever you just said? It's shouting the N-word at a black man is not evil, but it's not heroic. Is that it? Or what? How did you say it?
It's not evil, but it's not heroic.
You'll make some types angry with that for sure.
That'll be a live, laugh, love.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like in that category with the same type of calligraphy. I think.
Yeah, like the occasional, like it's straight faced text, but then occasionally there's like a cursive.
Yeah.
Anyway,
a bit of a
we're talking about.
to it.
I think Spider-Man would do the Riyadh Comedy Festival, and he'd go on podcasts afterwards defending his decision to do it.
Yeah.
As many people have. Which,
Stop disrespecting my homie, please.
We will.
It made me, the whole Riyadh thing made me realize how, like, immature a lot of, in fairness, obviously they're immature, like they're comedians. Like I don't know a single comedian that isn't like immature in some way, but like to an astounding degree.
It's not even immature, it's that comedians are still people and people are stupid.
No, I mean like the level of immaturity being like, I guess because I went over there and did comedy for the people, I guess you guys think that the people are the same as their government, and so you're all racist. I guess fuck me. I guess like that's what Whitney Cummings said. I think
essentially
on her thing, where it's just like you're racist for assuming that the government and the people are the same. It's like no, that's not what anybody's really saying.
No,
I feel like, and I know you're mature enough to. I know that that's not what they're saying.
Yeah, that's the thing that's pissing everybody off. Is
what makes it so aggravating.
They're inventing like these arguments. There's basically straw men and in some cases just straight up red herrings where they're just completely shifting the subject to something else, and it's like, bro. People have voiced their concerns in their comment sections. Exactly what it is. Saudi blood money. You are doing a state-sponsored thing. This is bullshit.
That is where the problem comes from.
If you had an agent that booked a fucking venue separate of the government, which people do all the time when they visit countries, performing for the people is not the fucking problem. And they're acting like they don't know that. It's like, you know that.
It would be like if you did stand-up comedy in Israel right now, and you were paid by Netanyahu to do it.
Like directly by the IDF.
Right. Directly by the IDF. It's like an IDF comedy festival where you're there and you're sitting in
like APAC, like directly by them. That is where the problem comes from. And it's like the fact that but these are comedians also. Like comedians aren't meant to be the smartest people in the fucking rooms, We've unfortunately given them that credibility of people being like, oh, these are like really social warriors. Like some of them have been. There have been quite a few who have been like definitely warriors of the progressive mentality.
But it's the exception. It's the exception. It's not the rule.
No, absolutely. But like the vast majority of these, like Bill Burr has been a voice of reason often at times. I agree. He has. He's been a very reasonable voice. I still like Bill Burr independent of this. I just think this is like, bro, this is not the direction you go. Like if the things you were championing, these people exemplify it, like straight up sheerly exemplify the idea of killing someone like you. I would even say like if you went there and you critiqued them while you were there, they would chop you up probably. they would at the very least you.
They would at the very least maybe not somebody like that's what's so frustrating though about this is that like these people, a lot of these people are high profile enough that they actually kind of wouldn't. Yeah, I don't think they could get away with it. Like somebody like Bill Burr, if they like criticize the Saudi government on stage, like they couldn't get away with just killing Bill Burr, like on stage. Like he actually has a level of like protection that a lot of people don't have. So for him to go up there and just like play it really safe is particularly lame. Like not to say that I would be like brave or whatever and go do it. I just simply wouldn't put myself in that position in the first place. And I know that because I've not that I've had the exact same thing, but I've turned down money to do shit like this before.
Yeah, exactly.
And so like it's not difficult to imagine the scenario being like, oh, do you want to perform comedy for the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia who cut up Jamal Khashoggi and put him in a fucking garbage bag? No.
Yeah, it's pretty.
It's really simple. Yeah, it's simple.
It's
really
very
simple.
No. And like you said that there's I think that the biggest problem is I feel like a lot of comedians were trying to put themselves in this zeitgeist that they were the some type of gatekeepers or they were some type of intellectual something. It was never the audience. The audience were like, you guys are funny. We like hearing your takes on stuff because you'll be funny about shit. And it seems like they were trying to give themselves that. And why I think that particularly is when they started talking to politicians, people were like, you guys are ill-equipped to talk to these people. You're just comedians. Why are you fucking, these guys are coming on to promote and whitewash their image and to, seem reasonable and shit like that. And you don't have the balls or you don't have the wit to actually trap them or challenge them and do investigative journalism or anything like that. And so people were upset at those people that were inviting them on. Because if they actually did revere these comedians, they would be like, oh, yeah, you can do this. It'll be great. Like, bring these politicians on and tear them to pieces. But no, like, I don't think and many people agree. They're like, bro, just if you're going to be like Mark Maron having Obama on, don't talk about policies. And then it'll be less offensive, even though I still think it's weird because I saw that this morning and I was like, what are you doing? Why is everybody just
I don't know. I think comedians should stay far the fuck away from not politics as like a subject, but politicians. Like
I think the thing is that they have to
up.
just question them. I don't know why everyone's balls disappear. I don't know why. I guess they won't.
Well, it's not their job to question them either. That's the thing. It's like,
well, I think as an American, it is your job to question them. I think when you're faced with them, you have to.
It would be nice.
Unfortunately, there are like you like I'm like if you're a figure, like even for us, right? As much as we shit and we fuck around, if we had someone like Trump on here, we'd have to question him. We would have to. There's no way we don't question him.
I would ask him what his favorite bath salts are.
I would ask him, I would ask him, where's the files? I'm like, bro, if you're innocent, release the files. That's it.
I wouldn't even
have to ask him.
I would just tell him, nigga, you're in them. Yeah, you're best friends with this guy. He did it. He said it in an interview. What do you have to say to that, bitch?
Well, that's always like, okay, like, hey, let's say like this right now. Like, let's say you're
I don't like this black man.
I don't like him. Gun him down. But
send him to Venezuela or something.
This one has Hispanic. This black one's a little Hispanic. Put him there; he'll fit right in. But the thing is this: like, if let's just say you're getting blamed for something, right? Your girlfriend's like, "I don't trust you. You're talking to somebody.
Yeah,
you're being blamed. What do you do to prove you're not being blamed? Give them the thing give them the device that is helping them be blamed. That's it. So just give it to them. You're like, oh, here you go. Here, check through this. And they check through it, they don't find it. That's all you have to do. If he's innocent, he would just show them he's innocent. It's like, okay, I guess here you go.
Okay, guys, did you see? Did you see just a few days ago when a reporter brilliantly followed up on like, hey, so how's it going? Like, because he was saying trying to end these wars maybe will help him get into heaven. He's hoping to get into heaven. And then so people followed up on that on the plane. They're like, hey, so how's that going? Like, do you feel like you're getting, he's like, I was just being cute. Like, I don't think I'm getting into heaven. Like, I don't think I have any chance.
Yeah, he says, I don't think I'm heaven bound, I think is what he said. But hold on, let's, now that we're in that, we have a question about this. So I'm just gonna, you know what? Yeah, we'll just move into questions anyway because we're kind of in this territory already. Remember, you can go to patreon.com/SnarkTank, ask us a question there, give us a pitch for like a little story, share with us some.
I don't think I'm going.
I don't think I'm going to heaven. I'm scared. We've got a question from Hammer Game where he says, "What do you guys think is making Trump so sure he's not going to heaven specifically?" He just recently literally said there's nothing he could do anymore to go to heaven. Makes me wonder what in particular he's talking about. Maybe it's because he's gay. I don't think it's because he's gay.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
I don't think it's because he's gay. That would be fucking hilarious, though. That would be wild if that was the reason, though. If like he's just like, I am gay.
I like men.
And I just know no matter what I do, no matter how many Palestinians I grind into dust, I'm never going to heaven.
Gay. I can't
stop it.
Out
of all the things he's done. Out of all the little girls, he's definitely allegedly done.
That's how he found out he was gay, Derek. That's how he found out he was gay, Derek.
I was molesting all of these young girls, and I was like, I'm so not into this. But I gotta do it. I gotta keep up. I gotta keep up appearances. I can't be a prude.
Can you have my leftovers, Epstein? I'm not into this.
I'm not into this at all. I want to go home.
I'll take them. I'll take all of them.
I want to go home and jerk off to. I want to go home and jerk off to man's butt.
I really like the way Rock Johnson. He makes me rocky.
I like it.
I need to know his. First of all, his base is probably going to think it's fucking AI or something that him saying that. But I want to know for anyone who's like not completely brainwashed in that way. What do you think of this statement? Like there is dead to rights. He thinks he's hellbound. You know, like if you believe in the lore, obviously he is like obvious. What do you think of this? What do you think of your boy admitting, because obviously he's facing his own mortality. He's getting older. His health is declining super fast. Like seeing him just 2 years ago versus now is crazy. It's actually,
I mean,
haven't even heard any pep in his voice one time since he's been president. He's pretty cooked, you know?
Yeah, no, the impression that I do is very specifically like 2017 Trump, where he's like, they're all going to hell. You know,
I hate my enemies.
Right now, he sounds like a sick Zach. He sounds like Zach when he's sick.
He does. Yeah.
And it's, it's unfortunate.
So what is it? I mean, it's all encompassing. He knows what he did. He everything that he's done as far as fucking like to become a billionaire and what he's doing now, still even hawking fake shit, right?
Yeah, it's boring.
Still
It's
doing
just-
fucking like it's boring. Excuse me.
It's just so it's just like, how long are we gonna do? You know what I mean?
What do you
like
mean?
how long is this gonna happen for? Like he's just gonna be I don't know. The way that I look at it is like, he's been on record where he said like, we love the poorly educated, and he's like, smart people don't like me, and I'm just like, all right, I take your word.
Yeah.
I believe you. I'm not gonna. At a certain point, like, that's the only clip that I have where I send it to people when they disagree with me. I'm just like, here's 2 quick clips, and you make up your mind. I don't know what to tell you, really,
Dude.
Like, I agree with your president. I agree with your guy.
There are moments when he's like, him saying he's not getting into heaven. Like, I agree. Even though I obviously don't believe in the Lord, but if I did, I'd be like, yes, clearly. How could you?
Yeah.
Did you see he truthed saying that Biden sent in a bunch of feds during January 6th, and I'm like,
oh yeah, he wasn't
Biden
when he
was
was
not sworn in yet. He had no power. Like,
whatever, man.
but I'm seeing some of his sycophants regurgitate the shit, and I'm like, this is. I mean, like, when somebody first said to me that, we live in a post-truth society, and I'm like, oh yeah, we sure fucking do.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah,
like,
it's over.
It's
You just gotta. I don't know.
So yeah,
at this point,
it's
it's all over.
the gayness. Yeah, what do you think though is the biggest concern in his brain that was like, okay, there's absolutely no way I can redeem myself. What do you think was the worst thing?
I think it's just everything. I think
You're thinking of everything?
I think it's just like the realization is like, I've made it this far, stepping on the backs of many, many people. So like, clearly I'm not. I think he understands.
Yeah.
Like, if the lore, I also don't think. Look, I don't believe he's Christian either.
right.
So like, I don't think he cares.
I think him getting older, because he's saying stuff that he's never said before. Like, I want to try to get in heaven, and then now saying
He did say that, yeah.
And it's almost like with these things, because behind the scenes we know he probably was very close to dying, and then medical, the people saved him because they were.
Did you see that he took the COVID? The COVID.
Oh yeah, he had his physical, and he got his flu vaccine and his booster, his COVID booster. And but
do you think RFK was at the door banging like, no, Mr. President, no,
No, you're compromising yourself. No, and he starts squeezing through the door slowly like SpongeBob.
Get that guy out of here. Get him out of here.
get him out of here.
Get him out of here. Get him away from the door. Get Rafiki out of here.
I need your power, worms. I need your power. Give me more power.
Yeah, the power.
He starts getting stronger, but then he's like, oh no, my body can't
Fucking
take
turns into Earthworm Jim. Just fucking
and he passes out.
he makes it to that phase. He actually looks like Earthworm Jim, but then he passes out. He just couldn't do anything. It was too much.
For one frame,
yeah.
he looks like Earthworm Jim.
It's like, and everyone that's watching through the window is like, what the fuck?
What the fuck happened with this guy?
What is this
Guys,
dude up to?
Guys, have you seen I hate to break the flow of this, but like I've been seeing these videos everywhere, and I have to admit, like, look, AI is bad, right? AI is, it's the degeneration of all society. Could be blamed on it, probably. But I've been seeing these AI videos on Sora of like animals and people getting sucked into tornadoes off of doorsteps, off of like porches and stoops. And I honestly think they're so fucking funny. I think they're hysterical.
That fat one of that fat kid was pretty funny.
The fat kid rolling in the car, he moves the car into the tornado.
That's
it's just
pretty funny.
Look, I understand that like 15 hospitals had to be sacrificed in order to build data centers to make it so that people could make a fat kid fly into a tornado.
Yeah.
I think it's a worthy sacrifice. I think the fact that each of these centers uses, I think, 2 billion gallons of water per second is really cool. I think it's fine. Put more animals in tornadoes is what I'm saying.
I'd appreciate it.
I would appreciate it.
How do you think, like, Hassan, like, working with the tornado, fucking shocking the thing?
Ooh, he summons an
tornado.
electric tornado to take his dog. Like, Kaya, you're not listening, and then the tornado bursts through the fucking the room and takes the dog up.
To Mortal Kombat lore, that would be Raiden and Fujin working together. And that would be that's a deadly combo right there.
That is scary.
Oh, that's some bananery. Because they don't even have to beat you up. They just have to use the powers of the elements they're blessed with to ruin your life.
Yeah. Why can't I? That's so bullshit. Why can't I have elemental powers and just
because with elemental powers, we would just have worse versions of what we are now.
it would be the wrong people getting it. Like Trump would be the one of the he'd be blessed with elemental powers and like
He'd be like, well, I like making earthquakes. So he just makes an earthquake in Venezuela.
like the files are like somewhere in the White House and they're like people are about to get them and he just
I'm gonna sink it.
He
I'm gonna
sinks
sink
the
it.
entire White House.
I'm gonna sink the whole White House.
I don't know
Bye.
what happened. Like I don't know
Here's
what
a
happened.
fun. Here's a fun question from The Outer Wilds. It's a phenomenal game that will stay with you, but then it cuts off. So like that seems like I don't know what the full version of this name is.
Poetic.
But there's no way.
There's no way.
There's no way that it's that sincere and earnest. But he wrote in, he says, another point on the Confederate statue topic. We talked about this in a previous episode. I don't remember which one exactly. As Derek pointed out, most of them were put as intimidation during the civil rights movement. And as Chris said, it's still relevant to history to remember. The issue is that there are so many of those fucking statues and they are such poor quality and they are of so little historic values themselves that museums don't want them. That's an interesting point. I hadn't thought about that.
Makes sense.
That is
The cost of moving them and installing them as exhibits is so high compared to any historical value they may have. No one is willing to do it. So they just get scrapped. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. I'm not saying you should have every single, like, if there's the equivalent of like a statue that is basically like your 7-year-old putting like a drawing on a fridge type statue. You know what I mean? Like, oh, that's going on the fridge. It's your first drawing. You know, like I'm not saying get like what's that what's that it was like a sports guy. I think it was a basketball player. I'm not super sure.
It's
But the guy who had yeah.
Fucking
With that
terrible
horrible statue
statue
of him screaming, looking like an orc.
Oh,
It's
Dwayne
the
Wade.
craziest
Yeah.
dude. Like that should be scrapped.
I don't know why
or
they
auction.
did him
I think
like
you should
that.
auction him off.
I don't know.
They
why
should
they
auction him off
did
for like
do it
absurd
that.
prices.
He's such a phenomenal
I
basketball
don't understand how bad statues happen now because it's just the mold is so largely responsible with it how it's going to come out. And like I was looking at when you're in the hangar place in the Empire, Burbank, and they have that Jon Stewart there, and I was like, that looks incredible. Like it's an incredible like fucking little statue of there's some like DC people there, and I'm just thinking.
I thought you meant
like the Daily Show, Jon Stewart.
I thought you meant there's a statue of Jon Stewart from the Daily Show.
No, yeah, that would be
You're
so
like,
weird.
Where is this? How come I haven't been able to piss on this? I would have pissed on this a long time ago. Where is the statue?
That's crazy. But yeah, I'm just like hire whoever did that because it's one of the best statues I've ever seen, and it's about a fictional fucking comic book character.
Yeah, I don't know how. It's just so not difficult to make a statue, like to the point where it's just like I just don't.
I feel like when you cast it, it's one thing, and then as soon as it's done molding, it always comes out fucked up. Because I've seen plenty of modern statues just come out fucked up.
But what I'm saying is that's a skill issue because making a statue is very easy. I could make you a statue in 12 maybe hours.
Okay.
Very easy.
If you could do that, I'd be like, why are you here? Go make statues quickly. Go change the way casting molds work. You're just not you're not progressing society. Oh, this is your fault.
I just want to talk about dogs being electrocuted.
Oh, wow.
I don't want to make statues. I have a God-given talent to make statues, but I'd prefer to spend my time talking about electrocuting dogs.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fair.
You know?
That's fair. Still fair. Stupid, but very fair. I get it.
I mean, you can't tell me what to do.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. But yeah, that is a good point. Bringing that up. Bringing that up is a good point about the I didn't consider that, like, because I never looked into, what do the museums say? What are they saying about this? And it's like, probably largely when you are erecting statues really quickly for, shitty reasons, they're not done with love. And so they're not good. And even if they were good, it's like, we have enough maybe that we don't fucking need anymore. You get the picture. So I would say, yeah, if at a certain point, if nobody fucking wants them other than the racist, well, yeah, fucking just obliterate them.
Just obliterate him. Just grab him by the scruff of his neck and blow him up.
I mean, it would be fun, I guess, if they're like, oh, we don't need any, so just sticks a dynamite to it and just watching it kill a bunch of people for when it shatters.
Just blowing up way too big near people and fucking murdering them.
Here's a fun.
I was like, wow, we're doing such a good job. We're so good at our jobs. Like,
And it's
yeah,
all the
we're
activists.
awesome.
It's all the anti-racists that are watching them blow up and they all get killed.
Cockweed wrote in the spirit of spooky season, I feel I should tell you about how 10 years ago, someone I went to school with dressed up as Tiger Woods for Halloween. The guy was white.
Yep.
And as you might expect, he did blackface.
Oh.
He looked absolutely retarded, and everyone hated him for it. What a time it was to be alive. That's a spirited decision.
Aw.
You know?
You didn't have to do blackface. People would have understood he was Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods
I think he had to do blackface.
a very specific wardrobe.
Smile. His smile was very specific.
And
actually,
if you just have golf clubs with you, just one, people immediately know, because that's the only golfer that they do know besides that fucking drink combination. I don't even know what Arnold Palmer looks like. Some old.
I know him as an old man. I don't know what the fuck he looks like as a young man. I have no clue what he looks like.
I have no concept of who. I only learned that Arnold Palmer was a golfer, I think, like 2 years ago.
pretty wild.
I so deeply didn't get. This is how little I know about sports.
Uh-huh.
Is that that's how recently I learned that Arnold Palmer was a golfer.
Okay.
In fact, I'm lying. Like, I learned he was a golfer just now. Moments ago.
Your lies are so unique because you lie to finish off your stories. Like, you lie your way towards understanding things, and you understand it based off a lie. And it's like, this is interesting to watch.
That's interesting. Explain that deeper. Explain what you just
I don't think you'd get it, actually. I actually don't think you'd get it. I don't think you'd understand it, actually, if I went deeper into this. I think you're lost. You're lost.
Hashtag deep.
Depth.
Let's see. What do we got? What do we got here? First of all, that's crazy. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. What is Tiger Woods that scary of a person to go as for Halloween?
Scary.
Because it's supposed to be spooky.
Oh, my
like,
Lord.
you know, you dress as like a scaly quito. You dress as like a scary thing.
Yeah, I think like 70
But,
years
like,
ago.
Oh yeah, I guess so. Like, it's more about like just cosplay now.
Yeah.
Of like whoever you want. It's not really about spooky. I guess even since I was a kid, it really hasn't really been about that, because I remember going as like Spider-Man.
It's
Yeah.
never. It's literally not in our lives has it ever been spooky.
I was Darth
But
Vader.
how long has it not been that? I know in our lives it hasn't, but like, were people in the 50s going as Superman? I feel like probably, right?
Yeah, of course. They've always been going as people you admire. It's time to dress up. You dress as people you care about. And only weird niggas care about spooky fellers. So it's
That's why this Halloween I'm going as Alex Jones.
I like
You
that.
think he's spooky?
I think he's admirable. I want to be more like him
Oh,
in everything that I do.
that wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
That
I feel like it would.
That like change of lane wouldn't surprise. Like, it would surprise me, but like, I'd be like, oh, I guess it kind of fits. I guess, you know, if anyone, I guess.
If anyone, I guess.
Like,
Yeah.
like at like 50, like at like 35, 38, you're like, fuck it. You just go be like, hey man, I don't know. They're making squirrels gay or whatever. You know, I watched Spider-Man 2 yesterday. That's it.
Oh my god. All right. Let's see. We got some other ones here. It says Corinth. I never know how to pronounce it exactly.
They're
gonna say Corinth.
They're making dogs gay with fucking, I don't know, bath bombs.
Was he the one that started the 4G thing, where like the 4G towers were turning you like
Who?
autistic or something? Like, or was he just like a parroter?
Well, no, he didn't
Who,
start
Alex
it.
Jones?
It happens. The 4G
Yeah.
tower started it. What do you mean?
I think
You're right.
What do you mean? They started making
I think
autistic.
the
Alex
crazier
Jones
ones
just told the truth.
he didn't do. Like, people would even attribute the reptilian stuff to him. And I think, for one thing I know about that, at least, is he had on a guy named David Icke. And David Icke is, you should read into David Icke. This guy's
First of
great.
all, that name sounds like a villain. That like the name Dave. If I was trying to make a character that I wanted the audience to have no sympathy for, I would name him. I would start with the name David Icke. I don't know anything about this guy, but that just sounds like villainous.
He's
you know?
he's some
like,
British guy. Like I think he used to be like an Olympian or something for playing like soccer or some shit like that or something like that. And he went insane and then started palling around with Alex Jones. And I think after a while, Alex Jones was like, "Oh, this guy's too crazy for me. This guy's nuts." David Icke. Oh, I think I might have mentioned this before. David Icke, he palled around with one of the last Zulu shaman named Krito Mutwa. And this was fucking, dude, I got deep into this stuff because this was like popcorn shit to me, dude. This was my favorite, learning how like crazy human beings can go, but also at the same time, like maintain a level of like, I'm not crazy. And I love that dynamic where like this guy, he wrote a book called, I think like Human Beings Get Off Your Knees or something. So like he's seeming all like he would give like a TED talk and be normal, but then he went and met a shaman in South Africa that claimed that was abducted by reptilians and got probed and shit. And I was like, this is amazing. You might be able to still find it on YouTube.
I always kind of hope they're telling the truth, you know? Like, I always kind of hope, like, I hope it's real. I hope
alien abductions.
I would prefer to be real.
I hope it's real because if it's true and this actually happened,
Yeah.
you know shit about the world that I can't even begin to grasp.
Sure.
But also, there's no way that just happened to you. You're not special enough.
Unfortunately, we understand just with the sane asylums existing how insane some people can be. And or like I just watched the channel Ewu Explore With Us, the true crime stuff.
Oh yeah.
I just watched the one with the guy that killed Chris Kyle and his buddy, you know, the American sniper.
Yeah.
And like just how riddled with PTSD that guy was after he was actually helping out in Haiti. And I guess he was dealing with, he went to like Iraq or whatever, but then he went and helped out in Haiti and he was dealing with like a bunch of dead bodies and all this crazy shit that was going on.
He was like trembling and shit. He was like
completely fried him.
He was like, I fucking can't do something. I fucking
And it was so sad, dude, that like he was so insane. Chris Kyle's kids went to a school with that crazy guy's mom, that she was a teacher at the school. She went and talked to Chris Kyle being like, my son is so crazy. Could you please help him? Like, do you still work with people that have PTSDs? And then he was like, I'll do everything within our power to help him out. So they hang out with him the next weekend. Chris texts his friend that's hanging out with them because they're going to shooting range. He's like, this guy is gone. And then he says, watch my 6, because like they're really that worried. And then he killed them. I was like, holy fuck.
That is actually crazy. I don't remember. I totally forgot that happened.
Yeah.
Why would you take someone like that to a shooting range?
Dude,
that is crazy.
They didn't know he was that insane until they started hanging out with him there, I guess. And they're like,
Even
this guy's fucked.
Even if there's a slight possibility, though.
Looney Tunes. What the fuck do
I wouldn't take a PTSD riddled person to a gun range either, to be fair.
No, it seems like a recipe for disaster, but like, God bless. Dude, Chris Kyle, I forgot his name. And I was playing, I was doing a stream on Sacred yesterday with Dustin. We were playing Battlefield. And I was sniping and I couldn't, I was trying to say like, oh man, I'm going off. I'm a regular Chris Kyle right now. But I couldn't remember his name, so I defaulted to Kevin James. And I was like, that can't be right.
Kevin James.
Kevin James was certainly not an American sniper.
Kevin James.
There should be American Sniper 2 starring Kevin James.
Starring Kevin James, and it's him.
It's him as Paul
getting
Blart.
Killed at a gun range, and him.
That's crazy.
It's him as Paul Blart.
That is so. I can't believe that's how it happened. I remember, like you were telling that story, and I was like, oh, I do remember that. That did happen.
Yeah. You know,
but like
I feel
totally
the funny
forgot.
thing is hearing that side of it made me feel slightly bad because at first I'm like, Chris Kyle's a piece of shit. Like if you know about him, but then I was like, that sucks. He actually tried to help this dude and gets killed for it. And I can't imagine how bad that dude's mom feels because she got him in contact with her son.
Probably not bad at all. Probably like, oh well.
Well, she actually was recounting the story and she was crying. But
not too bad.
She never within the recounting, talking to the detectives, she never took responsibility for it. I was waiting for her to say that, but deep down she knows. She's like, oops.
Well,
Oops.
it's not her fault.
It's not.
She
but
didn't- she didn't kill anybody, but
sucks that like. Well, here's the thing. He was so far gone that he needed help beyond Chris Kyle and his fucking buddy. So she kind of downplayed how bad it was.
right,
And that's
yeah,
kind
yeah.
of that's an issue because you're not gonna. Do you work with people? No. He needs to go to a fucking hospital, lady. He had already done some crazy shit before then, and trying to get a regular soldier to help him out it was stupid.
Well, do you think somebody could be like? What if I don't know. I feel like somebody could be like if you take them to like a Comic-Con and they meet somebody that they grew up watching on TV, they'd be like, "Oh, cool." You know,
Maybe,
they
or
meet, like they meet like Han Solo or whatever at Comic-Con, and then they don't blow up the place.
Dude, he would
You know?
he would never be at a Comic-Con.
Do you think he would get scared?
Yes.
I think so.
I think having someone that was in the military go to
Some guy dressed
Comic-Con-
as like a demon running up to him like real quick.
exactly. Like that would just trigger the poor guy. I feel bad for him because like he's clearly fucking his brain's playing DDR right now, but still like it's just unfortunate. Like he did.
You know what the lesson that you learned from that, by the way? The lesson that you learned from that story is you don't help anybody. Don't help people.
Mind your business, actually.
Mind
your
your fucking
business.
business. That's just
If
Chris
people need
Chris
help-
Kyle did that. He went, ma'am,
Yeah.
mind your fucking business. Gets back in his car.
Shut the fuck up. Slaps her really hard on the arm. Like slaps her on the arm really hard.
He would have been alive if he did that.
Yeah.
It's
But
crazy.
instead, he was like, "I want to help this guy out.
I want to help this
Fucking
guy,
idiot.
ma'am. I care. I care about
That's why I don't help
soldiers.
nobody, dude.
Yeah.
That's why I tell
Anyway.
everybody, mind your fucking business, or else I'll hurt you. I tell everybody that.
I saw a guy fucking
Ridiculous.
he fell in the street because he like twisted his ankle, and then a truck was coming at him slowly, and I was like, "Hey man, not my problem." And I stepped over him. You know,
That's exactly how it goes.
not my problem.
It's
And
how
I
you
watched
gotta
him
go.
slowly get squished by it was actually a steamroller, and it was in the street, and because they was
Oh,
doing
yeah.
It was a Zamboni.
It was I'm sorry, yeah, it was a Zamboni. I forgot.
That's right.
I was thinking of
was that during
yeah.
the county Zamboni parade where they drive all the Zambonis?
Yeah,
down?
it was
Yeah,
during
yeah,
the
because
great-
I
during the
live, I live basically right by Anaheim, and so they were the Anaheim Ducks lended their Zambonis, and that guy he was stupid. He went in the street trying to get a closer picture, broke his ankle, and I saw him. I was like, hey man, tough shit. Mind your own business, and I stepped over him.
Mind your own business.
during the great Zamboni purge.
All right. Corinth. I said this name earlier. We never got to the question.
All right.
Corinth wrote in. He says, "Hey, gay boys. Have any of you seen this account on Twitter called Every Frame of the Sopranos in Order?" Originally, the account only did exactly that for years until recently after the election, where the guy running it seemingly went completely off the deep end. He started using the account to talk about how he was radicalized into being a racist neo-Nazi by the left. I love when like gimmick accounts break character like that.
It's
That's
always interesting. It's always interesting.
hilarious. That used to happen on Facebook all the time. I don't know if you remember back in the like become a fan days when like that's how you would interact with a page. You'd be like become a fan of like I don't know Xbox Live or whatever, and then they would tweet, they would share like a post about like I don't know an election, or they would share like a movie review, or like they would like share like a celebrity interview, and you're like, what the fuck is this? Why are you interviewing? Why are you tweeting out, or why are you sharing an interview with Christian Bale on the set of The Machinist when you're like,
Right.
when you're a donut fan page? Like I remember that. Like I bet if I went on Facebook right now, hold on, this would be a fun experiment. I'm gonna go on Facebook right now and look at all the fan pages and see like see how different everything is.
What they're posting now.
It's good stuff.
Probably just slurs out the ass.
Yeah.
Just,
Always just slurs.
like to the point your head starts hurting. You start bleeding out your nose, and you're like, "What's going on?" I haven't seen this many in a while. Wow.
But no, dude, that's the coolest. I love that stuff. It's hilarious. Have you seen
Dude,
anything
my-
like that? Like whenever like a gimmick account just like loses it, just goes completely off the rails.
constantly,
Yeah,
dude,
it's-
constantly.
I feel like a lot of them become porn things too. Like I remember I had to unfollow a lot of them because they just started. I think it was like a geek thing where it was just like tech and nerd news, and then it just became like women covered in oil, and you're like, okay, well,
Specifically,
this is not-
one called "I fucking love science," There was no, sorry, I think it was that, or there was.
That's one of them.
Yeah, I think that was one of them, and something. I remember shit like that happening, or there was sometimes they get hacked because there was an activist, an Italian activist that I used to follow. I can't even remember her name, Christina, fucking whatever. Her page is some random person like putting like advertising like OnlyFans type shit now. And it's not her. It's I was like, what the fuck happened to her page? I guess someone just hacked it and they're just using it to promote smut. And I'm like, this is crazy. I wonder if I still follow it. Let me see. I don't know if I probably unfollowed it, but I hope I didn't.
God, Facebook is really unusable now.
It's I can't stand it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna try to start using it because I got approved to monetize content on there, but not fucking Instagram for some reason. Even though Instagram's like my big platform.
Yeah, I don't understand what that's about. I don't fully understand how monetization on Instagram works, and it's very convoluted and weird.
I tried again. You got to get invited, and I tried to do it. They actually just told me like you weren't approved, and I'm like, why? I'm like, why? It doesn't say why, so you just kind of doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah,
so it's cool. Oh yeah, I remember it's Sabina. Cool. I remember it's not Sabrina, it's Sabina. Damn,
but anyway,
I unfollowed her. Damn it.
Anyway, so it's let me keep reading this question because there's more to it. Keep in mind this account was still programmed. Keep in mind this account was still programmed to post frames from The Sopranos. So in the middle of these schizophrenic tweets would be just James Gandolfini making silly faces. A highlight of this saga was when he proved he was white by posting a picture of his arm doing the Nazi salute, inadvertently revealing that he's really fucking fat. I remember this. I feel like I remember. I think I saw like retweets like clowning on this. I didn't look super deeply into it, but that is awesome. You can find these schizo pros pretty easily. I recommend skimming through the account for a laugh at the psychosis. What is it? Is every frame of The Sopranos? I still have never seen The Sopranos.
A good show.
I'm sure it is. I don't know. I'm at this point, I would have seen it by now.
I'm still gonna. I just have to sign up for HBO. I haven't done it yet. I'm going to get rid of like everything else because everything else went up in prices again too, and I'm like, fuck y'all.
Yeah, it's a good show. It's just that it's very like I don't know, it's very mafioso. I'm so bored of it. But granted, where I'm from, like, and all my homies, that's all they watch was mafioso shit. So
he was surrounded by Italians and Albanians and Aboriginals and
a lot of it was a lot of Italians,
Hawaiians and Asians and Jews, Ashkenazi Jews.
I didn't know what Ashkenazi Jews for a long time.
Lithuanians, Chechens. Kingston lived in the most diverse. He was just always surrounded by every possible group of everyone.
I was on a lot of Italians growing up when I was particularly young. When I was particularly young in the Bronx, there was a lot of Italians.
You guys know how to spell Ashkenazi?
Not at all.
I like the Nazis at the end.
Thank you. That's why.
That always made me. That always made me laugh. Seeing it spelled out because I was like, that's a wild.
I've always thought that was funny.
I think they did that on purpose. I think the Nazis did that on purpose.
I don't think so.
I feel like they might have done that on purpose. I feel like they're petty enough. They're petty enough, and they steal enough flows to like that doesn't seem like it's beyond them.
Yeah.
I guess I don't know.
Like they are the famous flow stealers of history. They're like that's what they did. Everything that was half cool, they were like, we're gonna do that too. Yeah. But we're gonna sprinkle hating Jews into it. And I was all right, nice.
This is kind of an interesting one. Can Sweeney go on a calorie deficit, please? Wrote in. He says, favorite double jump? I actually have an answer immediately. I know what my favorite double jump is.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's Torrent.
Oh, okay.
The double jump on Torrent in fucking Elden Ring is sublime. I think honestly, I think without Torrent's ability to do that shit, that game would be like, I would say like a significant, like 20% less fun. Like it is genuinely so fun to double jump as a fucking horse and just completely ignore like Like you try to do that in like Red Dead 2, your horse breaks its leg and dies.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
My favorite double jump is probably Dante's from Devil May Cry.
From the poem?
Yeah, from Inferno, yeah.
Yeah.
Divine Comedy.
Dante Alighieri?
I would say from Devil May Cry is Dante's. I like the fact there's like a little red demonic stuff at the floor of him. The little red demonic thing. I'm like,
yeah,
that's cool.
when it makes that little noise too. Yeah, that's cool. That's actually that's a good one. That's a good one actually.
These are good ones.
You can't double jump in Mario, right?
You
probably some.
can.
I don't know of all of them, but some of them.
I can't think of like which ones can in Smash. Oh, Smash Bros. Obviously, Mario's double jump in Smash Bros. is like is an iconic one, but because he does his little backflips, so he turns into a ball effectively, or he jumps forward and does the flips. Those are classics.
Is that the one where he like pulls his anus out? And
he pulls it out and he jumps inside his own anus, and he's just not there for a bit. Then he shows back up.
Right. Yeah.
He disappears in his own anus. It's really cute.
All right.
Cute.
Anything from you?
I
Derek,
think I would have to agree with the Dante one actually. When I was thinking that, I've always liked that little. So it kind of made sense to be able to jump again. Because you have it's cool. It's Torrent essentially has like the same thing, right? There's a little something,
there's a little rune.
Yeah, there's a little.
Yeah.
So it's not just like Kratos just shrugging his shoulders and jumping twice, for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, So I would have to agree with anything that like has something that explains why they can do it again is kind of cool.
Yeah, because jumping twice is literally like it would set the atmosphere on fire. So like seeing someone do it twice, like this is always cool. I like it. I like seeing little fellers do little tricks.
Yeah, it feels really good in Destiny, also. But
the
that's just more of a
one.
feel.
The one where he breaks his knees to do it again.
Oh, you just reminded me I think every pack that every expansion they've ever dropped on loaded.com is like $9. So like
which one?
For Destiny.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so like if you've never, because I never got into it, and I was like, oh yeah, let me verify that again, because I'm pretty sure I had it and then I got distracted and didn't buy it. But
I mean, $9 is pretty good. I would still say just avoid Destiny.
Don't
again.
do that. Yeah,
just
don't do that.
like it was great, but it's one of those things where it's like it's over now.
Oh my
like
god,
you can't.
Cheaper now.
You're not going to get the good experience that I got.
Yeah, I see.
Like it's past.
It's even cheaper now. It's $6.79.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
actually.
it comes. So Final Shape, Lightfall, Beyond the Light Pack, Witch Queen, Bungie 30th Anniversary, Forsaken, Shadow Keep.
All that for $7 is insane. It makes me feel like a fucking jackass.
yeah, I gotta buy this. I'm gonna keep it open. All right.
Oh, Taco 2D. Taco 2D wrote in. This is the guy.
Because it's $7. I mean,
I do the same thing. I bought every single Tomb Raider game for like it came in a bundle for like $8 or something, and I've played like maybe 3 of them. There's like 9 or something, but it's worth it. I don't know. Why not? But anyway, Taco 2D wrote in. This is the guy, I believe, if I'm not misremembering, the guy who's doing these YouTube poops of our show.
Oh yeah,
he did another one this morning. Did you see it?
No, I saw his name in the as tagged or whatever. I haven't seen it.
It's good stuff.
That's awesome.
It's
that's fucking.
I've
awesome.
only seen the beginning of it because I like to do these in parts. But
and Hassan Piker I can't even focus on this anymore because all of you motherfuckers keep talking about the PlayStation event. Fuck you, dude. Fucking leave. Fucking leave. Leave. Leave the fucking channel. Go somewhere else.
It's just us like silently staring.
That's sick as fuck, dude.
It's awesome. We really appreciate it. I assume that's Taco 2D, right? That's the name.
Yeah, because I remember like something like the Final Shape, the Taco, on Instagram. I got a notification. It said something like that.
If you're not the guy who does it has a name that's
I think it's him.
Damn close.
I think it's him.
But
it's Taco 2D.
Yeah, Taco 2D. So anyway, he wrote in. He says, "Sorry if this comes off as a bit autistic, but I noticed ever since episode 361, the colors on the thumbnails are purple with yellow text. And on episode 364, it's purple with green
now
text.
green.
What's with the new colors? Has
It's
the Snark Tank gone woke?
those aren't woke colors. What?
Everything's a woke color now.
Those are purple and green.
I was curious about that. I saw that and I was like, all right, I guess we're. I don't know. What were you?
It's for that
what was-
it's for that very reaction. So for some people who glaze over and are like, it's now like, oh, what's going on here? And maybe they want to click. I mean, that's the whole reason why people change their thumbnails up. Actually,
Yeah.
Like so, this was like, oh, just put a new coat of paint on it and see what happens, and see if some people who are so used to seeing the same thing that their eyes just kind of glaze over it, but then when you see something different, you kind of want to stop for a second. And so
Yeah.
it's as simple as that. I mean, it grabbed your attention. That's it.
It worked.
Yeah. It might be purple. I mean, pink and I don't know what goes with pink. Hot pink and shit brown. I don't know what I don't know what I should put.
Yeah, that works perfectly. I think that's a great one.
I'm gonna do that for this next one.
Okay, so K-pop Semen Hunters wrote in.
Shit.
Oh.
Man.
K-pop Semen Hunters wrote in. He says, "Did you guys hear about the dude in Ohio that released his 56 exotic zoo animals and then offed himself?"
Nice.
What a fucking asshole.
King shit.
Is that real?
I probably.
I didn't hear about this. I didn't hear about this at all.
I didn't hear-
I'm gonna look it up now.
Yeah, it's a local story, you know, like
Ohio zoo release, I guess. Probably be like the keywords. Okay.
was it Dave Chappelle? I know he
What
lives
the
in Ohio.
fuck is this? More than one. What am I seeing? Hellbenders.
What are we talking about?
So I looked up the keywords of this story, right?
Yeah.
And it says Ohio Zoo releases over 100 hellbenders. What the fuck is a hellbender?
Is it like Helldivers,
Isn't that
but like a
Zach's old
knockoff?
cartoon?
So like
I don't know.
Chinese
Oh,
version of
it's
Helldivers.
That's crazy.
Hellbenders. Oh, it's just a salamander?
Oh,
Okay. So there's one. I'm not finding anything about this. Oh no. Okay, here it is. So this is old. So Ohio Zoo, the term Ohio Zoo release is what I Googled. Most commonly refers to the 2011 Zanesville animal escape, where a man released about 50 exotic animals from his farm before killing himself. Law enforcement had to euthanize many of the animals to protect the public, but some, including leopards, were safely captured and taken to the Columbus Zoo. This event led to a stricter exotic animal ownership laws in Ohio. That's so funny. He ruined it for everybody.
Yep.
You could have had a pet leopard in fucking Ohio for a while if that guy didn't fuck you up. That's crazy that was 2011. So when we were in high school, we could have like moved to Ohio and got like a fucking leopard.
Thank God.
It would have been
Something.
fine.
Thank God.
think he had like those giant elephants. You think he had like one of the biggest ones? I forgot.
Oh, like a mammoth?
He had whole pachyderms in his house, dude.
Yeah.
He had a mammoth. He had a mammoth just chilling in his garage.
He brought him back, and he was like, "Hey, this is too hard to take care of. I'm gonna release them and then hang myself or whatever I did."
And then-
That's crazy.
What a fucking
do
idiot!
you think he like stampeded? Do you think he stampeded himself? He was like, "Stampede me!"
Yeah, maybe he probably
And they were like, "We don't want to, boss." And he was
fucking
like, "Please."
put in
friends."
like a steak costume, and it was like dancing around the leopards or some shit.
And the leopards just
On a
slapped
scale-
his back off.
On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being preferable or like best way, and 10 being the worst way, how bad do you think being stampeded to death is?
It depends on
a seven,
what
like a
like say if
seven.
my head gets stomped on first by like a really heavy animal, I'm fine with it, I guess. You know?
That's what I mean, right? It's like it's a huge game of chance.
Yeah.
Really, because you may very well linger after the stampede's over if you get the right kinds of animals, if they step in the right places.
Yeah.
I
Just
think
a
it's
mangled-
imagine getting stampeded by like a bunch of like 7-year-olds for like 10 minutes.
For 10 minutes?
Okay.
You're probably in a
Weird.
lot of pain. You get in
Yeah. You get in
'Cause
a
they
fetal
have weight
position,
to
you can
them.
probably survive it. It's not going to feel good.
all of your open parts are gonna be bruised to shit.
Yeah. Might have a crack. Something might crack after a while. You know, maybe a little damage, some fractures. You'd be all right. But What about a stampede of monster trucks? How do you think people would?
Oh,
Do you think people? How do you
Right.
think you can survive that?
Yeah, I think a stampede of monster trucks would. I would choose that over animals.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Like genuinely. Like I think I would be like, oh, I'm just gonna sit in front of the tire.
Right.
You know,
This-
unless the core conceit is that they're kind of going. The trucks are literally stampeding, so they're kind of going like this. Like they're going back and forth on the wheels, and then they're like going forward. If that's the case, then it's I don't know, man. There's no really good way. There's no way. There's no good way out of this.
Right.
Are you okay there, Kingston? You seem flummoxed.
Yeah, he's distraught.
nothing. I'm just thinking about somebody getting stampeded by monster trucks and then how quick of a death it would be.
It does make sense.
Like how
It does
quick
make
of a
sense.
death. It is like, oh, this is
I like the idea that there's a fucking
No.
there's a herd of monster trucks that are just wild, and they fucking like here comes a fucking I don't know a bigger monster truck hunting one of them, and so then now they're all stampeding away or some shit, just destroying houses.
What would if monster trucks? Okay, if monster trucks are the equivalent of cattle, right? What would be the predator of that? A monster truck?
Yeah, like a bigger monster truck, or I don't know, a space shuttle. Like it's just
like a fucking aircraft carrier.
yeah, an aircraft carrier goes on land.
Because that's like the
That
blue
is-
whale of vehicles, right? That's like the blue whale of vehicles, effectively, right?
That is so much bigger that it's crazy to even.
Right. So what? It's the blue whale of vehicles.
But that's
you'd
like
say, right?
I feel like the monster trucks would be like, so it would be like a blue whale, and then the monster trucks would be like algae, would be like fucking or plankton. Sorry, and
No,
like
it'd be
because I guess that's what
cows.
blue whales
It'd be
eat anyway.
Cows. It'd be cows compared to it. It'd be like, what the fuck is happening here? If we could put a vehicle
Wheels
version
on
of
a-
every animal,
Oh,
every animal, thinking of a vehicle version of them. So what would humans be? Humans would be
What
like
the fuck are you saying?
Humans would be like the segways of animal.
Hold
of
on, wait. Are you
Mars,
saying
know?
so aircraft carrier? So you're trying to find analogous vehicles to types of animals? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
So like a blue whale is an aircraft carrier.
Yeah.
And a cow is what?
A cow is like a.
This is an insane premise.
It's like a.
what if we put wheels on an aircraft carrier and then you can actually own it? Like you can park it in your
How many,
driveway.
would you put a lot of small wheels or a few huge wheels?
4 giant fucking wheels.
4 like enormous wheels or like
Yeah, yes. Well, yeah, you're not gonna put. Yeah, I'm gonna put just wheels that go on a
how do they
fucking
even
bus.
get how do they even get them in the water? Like I think, how do you even get those things in the water in the first place?
I think they build them in the water.
I don't think they build them in the water.
I feel like they would have to. I just don't know how you would.
I
don't know how you would.
They definitely
I don't
don't build them in
know.
the water.
I've never thought
they-
about
they-
that actually.
Well, here's the thing. They build a lot of things in the water.
That's
They
true,
build
but they
bridges in the
build
water.
structures in the water. Those are not structures.
That's an interesting question. I'm gonna look it up.
Logically, it feels like they would, just because that.
And then they transport them into
like
the water
a
real
massive
quick.
undertaking to have that on land and then transfer it to water.
Oh, there's a time lapse.
Oh, the
I
show
found a time lapse. Yeah, it's a time lapse of building an aircraft carrier.
Put that shit in a chat. I want to see it. I want to see the time.
No,
lapse.
you can use fucking Google. You can find it.
Why don't you're already
No,
there?
I'll-
You fucking.
I'll do it, I'll do it.
Man, ooh, man, ooh.
Here you go.
I feel like in Texas they would allow you to like have an aircraft carrier as a car because you know how they have like almost no regulations. There's
Yeah.
probably some piece of shit that's just absolutely demolishing an entire city, just driving from point A to point B.
Okay, so they build it kind of in.
They
like,
built it on a port.
On a port, yeah.
Yeah, that,
But it's
that
like-
makes sense.
But it's over the water. That's kind of interesting. It's like dangling over the water, but they're building it. So both of us are wrong. They don't build it on land or in the water. They build it dangling in the air.
Makes it like
That's kind of nuts.
that makes sense because it's like
It does make
it's like
sense, yeah.
you can't have it too fucking far. Like you build it in like in fucking
in like you build it in like a Mississippi,
Nebraska. Yeah.
yeah. You build it in Colorado, and then you have to get it all the way to the ocean.
Such obnoxious. How many air conditioners do we
That's
have?
what you gotta do. You gotta put wheels on it to drive it to the coast.
Square wheels.
Square wheels.
Chris would be more likable if he was waterlogged. Wrote in.
What the hell does that mean?
Waterlogged means just like you've just been sitting in the water for a long time and you just like swell up.
Oh.
It's like a waterlogged piece of like wood or whatever.
Okay.
It's just like, you know. But he says, if the comments on every one of your videos were always unanimously hateful towards you, would you quit the podcast / kill yourself?
No.
I asked because James Gunn filled in for Bert Kreischer on one of Tom Segura's podcasts, and there were so many comments celebrating Bert not being there. He says Albert for some reason. He like the comment right and says Albert Kreischer, and I'm like,
That's his first name.
His name.
I understand, but like,
It's weird to say, I guess, because everyone knows him as Bert.
Yeah, like I would never have guessed.
Oh yeah,
if not for Kreischer, because Kreischer is so specific. It's the only person I know with that last name is him.
Okay.
I would have been like, who the fuck is this? But celebrating Albert not being there. It's so funny how no one likes him, but I don't know how he hasn't taken his own life yet. All right, relax.
I mean,
look, some people
clearly like him because he's rich. He's a rich comedian. So
the right
like
people, here's the thing. The right people have to like you.
That's true.
That's really it.
Yeah.
It's like, it doesn't really matter if a lot of people don't like you. The right people have to like you.
Yeah, no one loves me, but I'm still kicking. I'm still kicking, bro.
Yeah.
I'm still here. And not a soul. Literally, no one loves me. No one can say they love me or else they just die.
I agree.
Or they laugh in my face.
You don't know how true that is.
I agree with that.
Exactly. And I'm still here, bro.
Yeah.
Ain't going nowhere. Fuck everybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
It would be, you would think you should reflect, but no.
It would be, I don't know, like that level of negativity would be like, I'd be like, yo, maybe I shouldn't be doing this. You know what I mean?
It's
like, it's one thing.
Yeah,
It's one thing if like it's one thing if even thousands of people are negative towards you. Like, that's just kind of normal. It's like that comes with the territory. But like, if like everybody who's a fan, like doesn't have anything nice to say about you, that's kind of wild.
Yeah.
You know,
it's specifically his behavior though. It's not even because when Two Bears One Cave first started, people loved it. There, people are like, "Oh, this is a great dynamic." Tom's he's the punching Tom. Sorry, he's the Tom's Tom and Bert's the punching bag, because it's always nice to have a punching bag on a comedy podcast if you can get one. But the thing is, he pretty quickly into it was like, I don't like being the punch bag, so they pivoted. That already tainted it, because there are, say for example, there are YouTube poops, essentially sentence mixing of Bert saying some of the worst things possible, like because there was a whole bit about him being like a running bit of him being the most fattest and most racist comic alive, and there's like this guy animated brilliantly and sentence mixed brilliantly where he's saying some of the most racist things you can possibly imagine. And he's just like, I don't like this. So they killed that stuff off before it even really got legs. And just making fun of him in general kind of slowed down. And so now it's just focusing on, what, you guys just going to talk about your stupid fucking lives that no one actually cares about? Like, that's not funny. And so it just got worse and worse and worse. And then when other people came on, like Stavi and Chris Distafo, whatever the fuck his name is, Distafanos or whatever, people loved it. And then they were extremely upset when they left again and Tom and Bert came back, because people are I think people are technically fairly annoyed by Tom, because I think a lot of people don't understand his rich guy attitude is just a bit. He doesn't actually feel that way, but he knows it upsets people, so he keeps digging into it. Like, he even tweeted something out about he had a horrible experience with the airlines, and he was like talking about blah blah blah, poor this and this that, and just being extremely obnoxious. And people don't understand that he's joking. And I think he has the type of sense of humor. It's like, Chris, when you had me going about that Austin Powers reboot or whatever, like, it reminds me of that. Like, it is for your enjoyment. And I think and Tom Segura is pissing people off because he thinks it's hilarious. And there's a lot of people that don't get that. At his detriment, though, it's kind of hurting him. You know, it's kind of hurting him. And then
it's not the best image. It's not the best image.
It's not. And then Bert Kreischer just sucks. He's not interesting. He's not interesting at all. Like he's just he's an alcoholic and he takes his shirt off. That's not interesting.
Didn't he drug one of his friends?
Yes, fucking Ari Shaffir. No. Ari Shaffir drugged
That was Ari
him,
Shaffir.
actually. Ari Shaffir drugged Burt Kreischer. Ari Shaffir is a terrible human being, by the way.
Dude, there's I mean, drugging people against their will is pretty bad. Yeah. I've been getting so into this genre of content that's just like, it's just these, not video essays necessarily, but just these like commentary videos about like just the comedy circuit and just like what's going on in like the Rogan sphere and all that stuff and just all the petty bullshit.
Yeah.
I saw one recently that I never saw before from like in 2019 or whatever. And it was like Tony Hinchcliffe and Brody Stevens. Do you know this guy? Yeah. Where they were like arguing in like at the Comedy Store because like one of them was like, I think Brody was like streaming on Periscope. So you know how long ago this was.
Yeah. Man,
do you remember that fucking thing?
I do.
What a weird that I remember when Periscope came out and it sounded to me like even in the moment when it was new, it sounded like this sounds like how MySpace sounds. Like this sounds like it's already over, but it's new.
I agree.
And how weird is that? But yeah, and I remember they were arguing or whatever, and they were like calling each other hacks or whatever. I didn't even realize that guy died. That guy's dead.
Yeah,
now.
he was what you would call the comics comic.
Brody Stevens. Yeah. I never heard. I didn't know anything about it.
I was pretty into the comedy scene. And I've whittled my way out of it. It sucks now, but like back then, it was still pretty okay. And when you started to notice when it started to get really bad, that's when all these channels started popping up. And one of my favorite ones, he doesn't post anymore. He was called Speaking for Funny. He was my favorite one. And he would always just have some like Tetris in the background while he was talking. But since Speaking for Funny left, Too Lazy to Try took over as like the number one guy. This guy Podcast Cringe, he's an Australian. He was really good. And then he started another channel called like Bits or something, Podcast Bits. He's like really diversifying his income now.
Yeah.
Comedy Enforcement. There's some guy that has an accent. Like I know all these people because there's a whole economy on hating the Rogan Spear, and it's fucking hilarious.
Shout out to American Redact is the one that I watch.
American Redact is he's doing really well too. I saw him a couple of times appear on what's his name? Kyle Kalinske used him a couple times.
Oh,
like
really?
Every once in a while, Kyle Kalinske, he does like the streamer thing. He'll like watch content, and he's the one. I think he's the one that turned me on American Redact. Is that it?
Yeah, American Redact.
Yeah.
Anyway. I don't even remember what we were talking about. Did that spawn from a
question? Oh yeah, from Burt Kreischer sucking or something.
Oh yeah. I mean, you gotta have a thick skin, I guess.
Yeah.
But like that would wear down on like most people, I think. Like after a certain point, I'm just it is kind of surprising.
Yeah.
But what is this? Okay, so Hassan yelling unlimited power as his dog explodes. Wrote in. He says, "Do you guys remember that Mafia 3 video where the kid playing it shits himself and his mom is yelling at him about it?"
No.
You don't know this? This is
a classic one. Yeah.
This is an iconic fucking video. Let me find it and put it in the chat.
He shits himself while playing Mafia 3.
Mafia 3 shit. You've never seen this where the mom's like, "Go to the bathroom."
I probably have seen it. I just didn't know it was Mafia 3 or whatever.
Yeah, here you go. Here,
like, is this like
classic stuff?
I don't know if this is like what South Park. Eventually, they did that World of Warcraft episode, and maybe they were doing that. Yeah, I don't. Let me see.
It's at 35 seconds in, basically.
35. Okay, let me see.
But
let me see.
Dude, it's so good.
That is insane.
It is such a. I love this video so deeply.
He's shitting the fuck out of himself, which is crazy.
Shitting yourself as a person.
Go to the bathroom.
Take a shit. Go to the bathroom and take a shit. Dude, I think about this video at least like maybe like handful, like a couple times a month, like probably like 4 times a month. I think about this video. Amazing. That's Mafia 3's legacy. That's like the most associated thing that I've ever seen with Mafia 3 is this video of this guy shitting himself and his mother pleading with him.
I mean,
begging.
Imagine the moment you stop. Imagine the moment you stop loving your child. Like imagine
you hear his voice and he's like, not yet. Like he's cooked. Like he's
cooked.
He's
yeah.
genetically cooked. Unfortunately.
Well, he might have just hit his head.
Well, maybe there's that too. That is unfortunate.
Get out.
That is unfortunate.
Like you gotta be like, oh, I love my kid after that. You know, you gotta be like, oh, I love you still.
So
no,
does anybody know? Like, so this kid must be like was streaming, right?
Let's hope.
Like this isn't like a thing that you're recording and then he released it himself. So he must. That would be absolutely insane. So in the comments, a man chooses, a slave obeys.
Hey man, fair enough. I can't argue with that.
Yeah,
the slave does obey.
All right, let's see. How much we got? 135. Let's do 2 more.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah.
All right, 2 more. Let's see. What the fuck is this? Oh, we kind of got into this already, but I'll read it anyway. This won't count towards what we're doing. Homeless trans femme who went back to school. I hate cum guzzlers. So I don't know if you're aware of the controversy surrounding Hassan and him shocking his dog, but I hate that this absolutely dumb fuck criticism is making me defend Hassan. So I was wondering, when was a time y'all had to cover for someone you disliked from dumb shit? I don't know. The last time I ever covered for somebody, most of the people that I know don't do egregiously dumb shit like shock a dog live.
More often than not, yeah.
You know, generally speaking, like they don't do these things.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, it's. I mean, this is in the even in a video that I didn't edit it. I just felt like I didn't give a shit after I was about to edit it. I was like, this is stupid. But within the video, talking about the Hassan thing, it was, if I had to use Occam's razor, I was erring on the side that I would be more inclined to believe that he didn't shock the dog, just with everything that I'm thinking about. But at the same time, it wouldn't also surprise me that Hassan has all the streamers that stream 8-10 hours a day. Their brains are different. They changed. It changes you. And at a certain point, you kind of just forget to be normal. I've heard him tell his fans to be normal, and I'm like, bro, you're asking too much when you're already fucking not normal yourself. And it is totally plausible that whole thing could have happened. He just had a panicky moment. He also said that his internet went out, so he was freaking out. And when you have streamer brain, of course you're freaking out when your internet goes out, because this is all you care about. This is all you do. So he might have just been in some weird state where he actually did that. Or it was just a complete freak fucking accident, which I'm more inclined to, especially like we were saying with Ethan Klein getting a hold of that actual collar. Like, to me, that would have been game over. Like, this thing shocks me. It hurts like crazy. This is proof, all the proof you need that he shocked the fucking dog. But that's not what I've seen in any follow-ups. So, you know, like I said, his son sucks. But again, there's a hate economy. He knows it. Yeah. He's fucking stupid for not handling this better. It's as simple as that.
So, guys.
Yeah, simple as that.
So, guys, this is a really interesting ride-in we have.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
I'm not even, I'm being serious.
Okay.
The real Kingston Jameson, who went missing in 2005, wrote in. He says, hello, Kingston Jameson. Mm-hmm. If that's even your real name.
Ooh.
Jamal Jackson, right? I'm the real Kingston Jameson, the one who went missing in 2005. You stole my life after you knocked my shit smooth off at the Bronx Zoo and locked me in the lion exhibit. You said, haha, bitch, I'm going to watch Digimon on your TV and piss on your bedsheet. Been living in the sewers ever since, surviving on rats and expired sobe. I hate Digimon. I love Joe Budden, and I want to know how it feels to live my stolen life. And a question for Chris: are you just gonna let this slide?
I hate Digimon. I love
Joe
I
Budden.
love Joe Budden.
That's crazy,
Bump
man.
it
Hey, well,
up.
dude, he was talking shit to somebody. That's crazy. He talked shit to Logic, and he had a song like that was his most famous song, and I was just like,
The only
"You
song
suck."
anyone in the public knows.
I know some Joe Budden songs, and I know Joe Budden can actually rap pretty well. He's actually a talented rapper, but also suck a dick. You're Joe Budden. You're suck.
I don't know
you.
anything about Joe. I don't think I've heard a single Joe Budden
Yeah,
song.
the
actually.
I would not
general
expect
public
you to.
doesn't. Now, if you heard the Pump It Up thing, you might have been like, "Oh, I've heard that before," but like, it's not anything that if you ask somebody, they would have to hear it to be like, "Oh yeah, I've heard that." You know, it's like to me, Joe Budden's like Jurassic 5 in a way. Like it's just like there's a you existed in this little time period where people are like, oh, this is kind of cool, and then immediately people just forgot about it. Like it's you know, it is what it is. But yeah, so explain yourself.
I didn't do it.
Oh,
So he definitely
well,
did
case closed. Yeah, case closed. He's guilty.
it. He definitely did it. Like
Only somebody guilty would deny that they did it.
and have nothing
Interesting.
of substance to say.
Yeah,
Doesn't seem
like,
really
only
upset.
He doesn't seem.
I never did
at
it.
all.
I never did it.
Usually when people are accused of wrongdoing, they get actually pretty upset. And he's
Yeah,
like,
that's
oh,
true.
yeah, whatever. And then inside he was like, how the fuck did this nigga like
If I did do it, he sucks. He didn't want his life hard enough. He would have fought harder. And if I didn't do it, which I didn't do it, you know, whatever.
To be fair, he did live in the sewers when I feel like why
you have internet service, bro. You could have just came back home if you knew.
climb out of the sewers at some point. Maybe when somebody was
just-
doing maintenance and you're like, hey, could you take me out of here?
This is like when I'm playing Battlefield and I'm like, I'm going to revive somebody and then they just give up before I can get to them. And they just go respawn. Where it's just like, you could have just like, if you wanted your life back, you could have waited.
Revive
Like you could have just went home.
Mm.
So clearly you were like, man, this is a blessing in disguise. Fuck this. I wanted out of that family forever. I'm going to live in the sewers like a true nomad, live off the land.
How was Battlefield
You know?
6, by the way?
It's good, but it's I don't know.
It's just Battlefield.
It's good. It's good. It's nice to have it again. It's better than the last few Battlefields. Like probably since Battlefield 1 is the best one. But it's all, it's not going to change anybody's mind. You know what I mean? It's like if you're into Battlefield, this is the best it's been in a while. But if you're not, it's not going to be like, oh, it's like a revelation. It's not like a God of War transformation, right? Where it's just like if you didn't like the originals, you might like the new ones because they are so different. You know, or like vice versa, where it's like if you like the old ones, you might not like the new ones.
Yeah.
This is old Battlefield, but better, or like better looking, and it's good.
Nice.
They did a good job. I got it for free, thankfully.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so I didn't have to pay.
I'll free 99, man. I'll play any game.
One sec, guys. 1 second.
Oh, what's happening?
Uh-oh.
He's there.
Dude, he tracked us down.
He's showing up.
Might have to be a fight.
He's showing up. The real Kingston. The real Kingston just showed up at fake Kingston's house, and they're gonna go duke it out. What if a different person sits down?
He reclaims his throne.
He reclaims. Oh my lord. Anyway, I think that's probably a good place to end.
Yeah, we can do that. I like that.
Yeah, we'll wrap things up. Wait for him to get back a little bit so we can get into the names. He's got to count me down. I got to open up the names too. Remember, you can go over to patreon.com/the Snark Tank. Support us over there. Early ad-free access, early exclusive episodes, ask a question, get read on the show, get your name read at the end of the show. Whoa, he looks so the same.
What if I got up right now, standing up, my dick hits the fucking cable and it knocks everything over, and I'm like, sorry.
I would be like, why
What
are
happened?
you so erected?
Why wouldn't I be?
Oh, okay.
What
You're
happened there,
not
bud?
hard 85% of the day.
No.
wish.
What happened there, bud?
Really?
I wish.
What,
It was-
did the real Kingston
Yeah,
show
well,
up?
the real
Yeah,
Kingston.
he showed up. I aired him out real quick, and it was really quick, simple
He's probably so
interaction.
emaciated from being in the sewers for so long.
He was like, "I want my life back," and I was like, "Guess what? Boom!" And then I left him there.
Yeah. He's so he's like like you shot him and then he started bleeding sludge.
Yeah.
You took all my nourishment. That's why you're fat. And I was like, yeah, I did. And I shoot him and
You
kill
shot
him.
him. That makes sense.
That's crazy. It seems like really mean spirited to do, but anyway,
I
we're gonna...
stole his life. You think shooting him is like against my beliefs? Like, you fucking crazy?
Remember, patreon.com/SnarkTank. Go over to the $25 tier if you want to get your name right at the end of the show, like I'm about to do. Count me down.
3, 2, 1.
Fatherless behavior. God's favorite femboy. Malik Berry. RFK cut my dick and now I have autism. Ko Beba. Animatronic Sweeney powered by Gay Eye. Trademark. Iron Fisting. Kingston killing 57 dogs with his special pup cups. The gas-powered spider. A secret gay psyop to make Chris Gay Gun gay. I cast shock runes around my Doberman, and then I lay stakes on the other side to test him. Insane. So drunk, I pulled the condom over my balls. That's fucking outrageous. Getting Jude out of $25 by 2 sexy big black Israelites and a light-skinned twink. Delta
Nice.
Gamma literally fed this toddler last week. Why is it still crying? Squimp is bugs. Clamuel Esquire the third. Making black pussy cream like I'm working at a Dairy Queen. Jesus. Snark Tank's hungest trans girl would like to come on. Ozempic Drauger. Get Hassan to Thunderblast Sween leaving the mic. Gay Venom be like, we. That's not even. That sucks. So Gay Venom be like, we are semen.
I kind of knew it.
Yeah.
I knew it because I was like, what's going to be close to Venom? It was like semen.
Yeah, it's the closest.
Yeah, we are
and
semen.
it's not even really that close. Like you couldn't even really get away with that.
Just
like
the
rhyme.
letters, I guess. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it carries the same spirit.
Yeah.
That's so insane.
I'm going to kill the
That's
president with
very
a mortar. Ian Watkins. Oh, we forgot to talk about that. Ian
Well,
Watkins getting
that's right.
getting slashed. Do you know this? So Lost Prophets was a band. I don't remember exactly what kind of band. It was like a rock band, like some
Something like that.
like a hardcore maybe. I don't really remember. But they had a lead singer that fucked a baby, and so he got sent to jail, and now he's dead. Somebody slashed him before 9 a.m. or something. I heard.
Yeah, they tried to get him once before,
Yeah.
Then they got him eventually, which it was only a matter of time. I think he actually survived a lot longer than I thought he was, but
Yeah.
It's especially since I don't know he's in the UK. So I was like, they specialize in knives. They should have got him way faster.
Right. You're right, but it's also the only thing they have, so it's their only focus. Like they're more vigilant about knives because it's so
Okay,
it's like
okay.
it's like how in India trains kill everybody.
Yeah.
There's always a video of like an Indian guy getting hit by a train. I don't know why it's such a common thing to
Like
happen.
once
but,
an hour.
yeah, like every minute an Indian is claimed by a
Every minute.
train.
That's so crazy.
But it's it is surprising that he lasted this long because like I figured like that's like one of the most dangerous things to be in prison.
Oh yeah.
So like that he lasted as long as he did is kind of shocking. But yeah, Ian Watkins getting sent to hell by a butter knife. Rest in piss, absolute bozo. Game Pass, that's the name by the way. Game Pass increased after Actman guested. Curious? Yeah, I mean, Actman did raise the price of Game Pass personally. He did tell me this in confidence, which I took to mean he's confident that I will talk about it. That's what I assume he meant. When he prefaced it by saying, "I'm telling you this in confidence," I say, "Okay, sure, no problem.
Yeah.
Like,
You can be absolutely
you're a
certain."
very confident person. I
Yeah.
agree.
Two rats piloting Mecha Sween to fight off the Joe Frogan invasion. I can't remember what Joe
Forgot
Frogan
about Joe
was.
Frogan. It was like Frozen Joe Rogan or something.
Yeah,
Joe
right.
Frogan. Joe
was it
Frogan.
I remember it being Frozogan for some reason, but like I can't remember. Old Snake, but he's addicted to paint huffing.
Yeah.
Cash Patel is a perfect FBI director because he has True Sight on 24/7. What's True Sight again? What is that? Is that like from is that Skyrim or like what is True Sight?
True Sight's from D&D.
Oh, okay, all right. That's insane. I kind of inferred.
Dude, the edits on fucking Instagram, if I ever check the browse section, I always get a Cash Patel that's so fucked up. It just knows what I want to see.
He always looks like the sun is staring at him. Like it's a truly crazy set of eyes that guy has. It's like a cartoon character when one eye is bigger than the other.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And it's like obvious. Berserker Black Man backshotting Broly. I put molten glass in your ass and blew you for a vase. Reckless Rhino, the Sloker 2, Why So Derpy. 2 Mecha Sweens piloting a rat. Arnold Schwarzenegger. My Chris Hansen Tamagotchi is really hungry. Charlie Kirk, more like Shirley in the Dirt. Old Man Spaghetti Nuts. Damo Nation. You know things are fucked when even Charlie, Moist Critical, is taking a shit on Trump, MAGA in Israel.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Derek... It's because it's just the default opinion now. It's just like
it's safe. It's safe, so we can finally say something.
Yeah,
you know, which is fine. Like I'm not expecting him to be.
He's not a political
activist.
like whatever.
So
yeah, it would be like if Weird Al, like I expected Weird Al to say anything about anything. I'm like, yeah, you're not really. I don't want to hear anything from you really.
So check this out. The literal second thing.
That is crazy.
Second thing. Let me pull it up. Like I pull up the browser and it immediately fucking just...
Why is he so at attention, dude? He can see into the mechanism of the camera. Like he can tell like
That's
what gears are
hilarious.
turning. Like he sees through the lens. I've never felt so stared at by an image in my life. That's like he's like the real life, like you remember the Haunted Mansion with those fucking busts that would like follow you around wherever you went?
Yes.
It's fucking scary. Derek Not Chauvinist instant hashtag free him. Round-eyed Asian hiring a Miles Morales impressionist to rape Sween on Christmas Eve. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna do my own thing.
Reminds me of, you ever seen this?
What the fuck is that?
This picture? So
what is that?
It's who's the quarterback's name again? Tom Brady and then coach Tony Dungy. They have a picture together, and the caption says, like, what does it say again? It says, with Tom Brady and Tony Dungy looking like they poison your food and are waiting for you to eat it, and like. It's such especially Tom Brady, his smile, like in his eyes. You're like, bro.
Yeah, the line.
That's not how he looks. That's not how he looks.
Does when you take
Tom Brady in that photo looks like Kevin Bacon is lying underneath him. Like he's like just on. You know what I mean? Like where the line goes up through his jaw. It's like that's Kevin Bacon.
I can see it.
And then the rest of him is Tom. That is crazy. They look like fucking smiling friends, dude. That is a crazy image.
Yeah, it's wild that
like why does he look like that?
I just don't understand.
I don't like that he looks like
smiling,
that.
And I guess unless they were doing it as a joke, because I'm like, bro, who fucking smiles like that? It's like their eyes are like this wide, like it looks insane. You look like an insane person.
Yeah. Anyway, round-eyed Asian. Okay, I already read that.
Boy.
Nothing straight can happen. It can only gay happen.
Nice.
Chris would be more likable if he was waterlogged. Bill Cosby's jurors say the darndest things. I remember that. That was a weird premise for a show where they would just ask kids stupid questions.
Kids say the most racist fucking things sometimes. I swear to God, like when my son comes outside and just says, I cannot stand these tired looking fellers. And I'm like, son, stop.
Where did you learn this, son?
And
I
he's
learned
like-
it from watching you, Dad.
And it's like, quite literally, you've never said anything like that. And he's like, no, your DMs, father, your DMs are full of racism.
Your Discord group chats have been directly feeding right into my baby monitor.
I love it, Dad. I love it.
It's been baby monitors work that way.
Yay! He starts emoting like fucking Kermit the Frog.
Yay!
I can't wait to be more
I love the way they
of a big
dance, where they just like.
Yeah.
Like it's completely fucked. Queen of Fap Hazard, blonde, blue-eyed German man campaigning to make Pokemon 2D again. Andrew Schultz is actually playing Dan Hibiki in the new Street Fighter
That
movie.
is true.
That is actually true.
That is true, and that's
That makes
Life
me
is
so
pain.
bad. I really don't like him. Like, I actually genuinely for real don't like Schultz anymore, and it just makes me upset because I did like him once. Like the guy called Andrew Schultz, I was a big fan of. Granted, that was like 13 years ago, before he got rich and thought he was smarter than everybody in the room.
He was even fine because he had the podcast with Charlemagne, like Brilliant Idiots or whatever. Like it was very basic and normal. It was like it was when Flagrant 2 turned into Flagrant. That's when things started to change. Chris, you look stunning.
I wouldn't say that.
Oh,
I like a magnifying glass.
That's
they
cool.
are pretty cool. I like
They're
to
cool.
burn
They're
my
fun.
penis with them.
Yeah.
I like to see how much I can endure. I try to endure it. Like I was there for like my longest. I was there for like 2.5 hours.
2.5
on a
hours.
really sunny day, just burning
That
my
is-
penis.
First of all, that shit burns pretty immediately.
Yeah, no, I'm aware.
So that's
I'm aware.
that's crazy.
I'm aware.
Yeah, God bless. We're drinking come. It's our game ment. You know, together we're sucking. gonna be guzzling. I don't know. I just don't know what that is. Femboy Clown now with honked balls. There's a Pizza Time restaurant in Hopewell. Is there?
Is there?
I don't remember. I remember.
I've been home in a long time, so I don't know.
I know Pizza Village. I
Remember
know.
Pizza Village. I know La Torrietas. I love that place, bro. Oof, I love the pizza there.
That's crazy. Nobody fucking asked. Thugzilla versus King Chronic.
What a rat fuck.
GTA 4 swing set glitch. Frogs together strong. Peebus.
What is that
Dinkle-
about? I saw that somewhere. What is that about?
What is that?
I don't know,
know what
man.
that is.
Frogs together strong?
I
Yeah.
gotta look it up. I don't know
I
what
have
the
no.
fuck that is
Yeah,
either.
look it up. I don't know. We probably just said some fucking crazy dog whistle shit.
Yeah.
Peebus Dinkle
Was that me?
for Laramie County Coroner. Literally me on a plate. Banassus, Greek god of the herb. Tim Duncan is the GOAT. Who's Tim Duncan again?
He's one of the
Really
goats
good
for sure.
basketball player that's seriously underrated on the San Antonio
Oh.
Spurs.
Who seriously underrates who under what?
He's
What?
never.
Oh, is this the guy that makes the donuts?
Yeah,
Who underestimates Tim Duncan?
a lot of
That's
people.
crazy.
It's the same thing with like Steph Curry,
Starbucks,
right?
for one.
When you're good, when you're not good at doing. When you're not, because the people that are in the conversations are the people that are usually scoring the highest and
underestimate
doing the best dunks.
You think people underestimate Steph
Absolutely.
Curry?
Look at people's top fives. He's barely ever in them.
I would not consider him a top 5, but he's
Absolutely
like
top 5.
right after. He's right after that. He's not top 5 now.
I would
No.
definitely put him in top.
But
five.
he is arguably the most influential basketball player of a time. I would say
I
that,
think
but he's
for
not top
that
5.
reason alone, and he's got 4 chips. I mean, I think he
I mean,
deserves
the
being
four,
top 5.
4 ships isn't what puts somebody in a go, because like people, I absolutely think that Steph Curry is like 5th best player ever, if not like 6th. But that's only because of but he's not a great defensive player, but he is an unbelievable offensive player. And if you're not a good defensive player, I cannot put you as one of the GOATs. I'm sorry. I just can't. I can't, because so many of them are amazing offensive players and then demonic defensive players. A.E. Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant is an amazing offensive player, but he is an unbelievable talent on defense.
To me,
like unbelievable talent on defense.
yeah, Kobe
Then
is,
Wilt Chamberlain.
Kobe
Wilt
is.
Chamberlain. Same thing with Magic Johnson. Same thing with Michael Jordan. Same thing with Shaquille O'Neal.
They're in top 10 for me, but I wouldn't put
You
them
don't
in top
put Wilt
5.
Chamberlain up top 5? I think Wilt.
I feel like
top
he's
5.
just by default. By default, he's just.
But he's playing against white folk. That's
He was
why he's
playing
playing against
against-
white folk, and they weren't ready for him.
That's the one thing. I can't get like to score 100 points in the game. Shut the fuck up. Shut up.
The thing is,
You
this
scored 100
it's like
points in the
it's
game.
like-
Shut up.
Like you remember the first heavyweight black boxer. I forgot his name. Something
Was it-
Jackson or
was it
something like that.
I'm not gonna stop it.
It was something crazy, but it was really funny because of the fact that
Yeah, Big Meaty stinks.
he
Canola
went
Joe
into, no,
Reloaded.
this is super funny. It's super funny because
I'm
he
gonna.
went in. He
it's
went
gonna be
into
funny, like
boxing. He
sports
went into
stats.
boxing, and it was like That's the time where there were no male boxers. All of the white professional boxers were like, "We don't want to fight. We're not gonna sully our hands fighting."
Did you say there were no male
He meant
boxers?
black.
all the white male boxers.
I know what he meant.
We're not gonna.
But he
That's
did
what I
say
meant.
that. He
Lisa.
did say
I'm sorry. And he was like, "I'm not gonna sully my hands fighting them." And then he went in a ring and he nearly killed 8 people. They were just not prepared to fight him. And it's so funny because he would fight him and he would go in the ring and it's like the 1950s, 60s where he was bringing white bitches in the ring to kiss upon him after he won. And I'm like, this is so dangerous. He definitely got people killed. Like his action definitely led to like them going into places and burning down
Oh,
establishments.
sure. Yeah, selfishly,
But,
he
like,
probably
it
got a bunch
was
of innocent
so-
people killed just because they want to take the anger out on a black person. Yeah.
And they do it to him, they'll just get beat to death. So they're like, but it's like that kind of thing where like Will is definitely great, but he was compared to like, we can look back at old American
Allegedly fucked
basketball and
20,000
see.
women, so that makes me the GOAT just by default. That makes him the GOAT by default. I don't care how
that's a
good
lot
or
of
bad he was
partners.
at playing basketball.
That's
All
a
right,
lot
Canola
of partners.
Joe.
That's a scary.
I'm going to butt fuck the president with a mortar. Gay actor Rosebud Delicious. Hassan yelling unlimited power as his dog explodes. Sorry I can't. I had a burrito. Trained her wrong as a joke. She ain't even know it. Heath reminded of a Yu-Gi-Oh card. Gids, the real Kingston Jameson who went missing in 2005. You should all dress up as an Oreo cookie. Hard hat PP. John Otto, take him to the Matthews Bridge.
Oh, that's fire. That's my generation by Limp Bizkit. The intro goes hard, dude. The fucking drum intro. John Nato. It's sick. It's sick.
Yeah, I don't know it actually, or I don't remember.
Just
it.
a good drum groove. It just sounds cool.
Yeah. Going back in time to call Marvin gay, Marvin queer. Obama, when he met Michelle, be like, "Oh, let me be queer." The power of the cum in the penis of my ass. He spelled penis with a U, by the way.
Penis.
EA Sports. Jesus. EA Sports. It's in the sand.
Yeah, it is. It is.
So stupid.
It's in the sand.
At Starbucks, that's so egregious. At Starbucks drive-thru to get my GIMP a pup cup. The Outer Wilds is a phenomenal game that'll stay with you forever. Play it. Oh, that was all it was. And then it says slurs. You slurs I can't say. Sweeney, why you put those fuck ass turtles in MTG? I don't know.
Oh,
What
the
that is.
Ninja Turtles are going to be a Magic the Gathering.
Of course,
That's crazy.
Is Magic the Gathering just? Yeah, it's the.
Oh,
it's the Fortnite of card games.
they're shilling out.
Hey,
Absolutely,
yo,
they're shilling out hard, and I'm sure they're going to shill out. They're going to put a bunch shit in, then they're going to sell. I'm like 100% sure. It's
I'm
gonna
wondering
happen.
what's going on because actually, it's Raid Shadow Legends just partnered with the Turtles, so this is like some like Viacom shit going on or something.
I knew the new movie's coming out soon.
Okay, so they're just throwing probably their IP and whatever they can get. Their
I mean,
hands on.
I adore the Ninja Turtles. There's never going to be a reality where I'm like, oh no, more Ninja Turtle stuff is bad because I love the Turtles.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I saw the new one. It was for kids, and I respected it for what it is. And I was like, all right, it's fun, and I'm happy. Like my nephews love it, so hey, dude, showing them one of my favorite things ever is cool. I'm always down with that.
That's gay.
Yeah,
That's
it
crazy.
is a little bit.
One
yeah.
day you guys will find things to be happy about too. Maybe not Chris, but but you will, Derek.
All right, I'm looking.
You look
forward
like
to
you
it.
could use a fucking lamp. Can you guys share the propeller hat, cardboard pie? Be the John Brown you wish to see in the world. Department of Horror. What the fuck? What that mean? Big Dick Randy coming back on Halloween. I don't know what any of it. I don't know what any of that means. What's today? Please just call me for my birthday. Oh, and he gives his number.
Oh,
If not, I'll make it my last. No.
that's crazy.
I think this will be difficult. We'll call you after and we'll do it live on the show.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But not before. Sorry, journalists. But Battlefield 6 is fun as fuck. Cock, cheese, crumbs. I love that when Chris introduced the Hassan dog news, he said, "I'm not even telling the truth."
that was funny.
If you don't eat pussy from the back, you're not hungry enough. Goon Devil, man without cum. Sween has true sight, and that's why he can see his dad.
That's
We can-
crazy. True
can
sight
try
means
to-
you can see into the ethereal. Like true sight is like things that people can see in other dimensions. Like they can't be full illusions. They can see a spirit.
I don't know what any of that means.
Damn, I forgot. You don't like things that are cool. Sorry, my apologies. I'll get out of here.
Life begins in the balls. Most stable UE5 game is Sonic Racing Crossworld, Smitchy the Kid, Bend My Dick Come Inner Snatch, Robo Swinovision. The Democrats are turning me trans at night. See profile picture. Hamster in a sock is now +5 after extensive use. Izzy, I know you're listening to this. I want my fucking dog back, you vapid sow. Blonde-haired, green-eyed Zimbabwean man competing with the German guy for racism. Yush. What do we got here? What the fuck is this? Load. Hanson. What is this? Hanson. Do butt. Dick in my butt. Do butt. Do me in the butt. Do butt. Dick in my butt. Dick. Dick. Amazing.
Instead of bop? Is that what that is?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Hanson. I didn't even I thought that, yeah, I don't know why I forgot that was a musical thing.
I was like,
yeah.
dick, but well, how did I
Dick, butt, dick in my butt, do butt, do me in the butt, do butt, dick in my butt, dick.
That sucks.
So trash.
That sucks.
Didn't they do like no, is it them? Some weird band did, you know that Bella Ciao like fascist song?
Yeah.
Some band like that. Oh, Chumbawamba did a cover of that song like forever ago.
Chumbo. Of course they did.
Dude, isn't that crazy?
Of course they did. I forgot that bad exists.
Bella Ciao, Bella Ciao, Bella Ciao.
He takes a whiskey drink. He takes a vodka drink. And then, remember that fucking bullshit? I get knocked down. I get up again.
I get knocked down, but I love Hitler still. Yeah, never go.
I shit my pants, and I do not get up.
I'm gonna keep shitting my pants.
I shit my pants.
Shitting the night away.
I'm not gay, but they don't let me in the gym anymore. Craig the Canadian. Last month I almost died from pneumonia. You very well could have had a dead person in the name reads. Well, God willing. It's your boy Shawnee D. And yes, Chris, I am a soulless ginger who's defiantly going to hell. Game shot coming. TM,
Game
change
shot
your
coming.
name, Chris.
Hey.
Nice. Not bad. At Grok, is this true? The bubonic plague actually did come from China, Lamau. Yeah, well, you know, it is what it is. At a certain point, history is so distant that, like, at a certain point, history gets so distant so as to be basically fictional anyway, to me. So, like, if you told me that, like, the bubonic plague came from China, I'd be like, sure, this doesn't make any difference to me right now. Like, sure.
Did it now?
You know? I don't believe you, but I don't disbelieve you either. I'm just like, yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe there's some rat
I can't
with the bubonic plague.
I can't dismiss it.
That would be difficult to. I can't dismiss it. No. It's like Hassan's electrified dog, where it's just like I don't know if he shocked him.
Yeah.
Is it likely? Maybe not.
Probably
actually,
not,
but
at the same time,
is it weird?
It could, like, I can't rule it out completely.
I think it's more likely that he had one of those collars, you know, the spike collars, where like it's like a little thing here, and then like he presses a button, and then a spike like quickly pokes him in the neck, like deep, like really, like all the way through. It goes to the other side, and then keep your dog in line.
That's
Harassment is
hilarious.
not a joke. Bullyhunters.org. Listen to THE by will.i.am for an absolute goldmine of the hardest, stupidest bars of all time. If only the Foo Fighters won against the Foo, we wouldn't be in this mess.
Real shit.
Fumbled a 6'3" trans girl. Should I kill myself? Drip MH, Lord of all drip. Good Vibrations by the Beach Boys. I'm dicking up male vibrations. He's giving me the dick I crave, sons. Get a bucket and a mop for this bust ass artery.
Oh my God.
Jesus Christ.
That's wild.
That's pretty crazy. That's unique. I haven't heard that one. I gotta say.
I have not.
Obi.
It's unique.
we
It's
have
definitely unique. I give it that.
Obi, won't you blow me Kremlin to Gremlin? Can Sweeney go on a calorie deficit, please? Chris is in the top 5 wiggers of all time. Jason Voorhees. Derek Humor be like, what if instead of... Oh, wait. Derek Humor be like, what if instead of Game of Thrones, it was called Gay of Thrones, and they sat on a giant penis? Look at him wheezing. You got him.
It's the Iron Throne is a giant.
You guys shit on me. This nigga is this.
Sit
At
on
least I'm a little higher up.
At least in that.
No,
It's not better. It's not
No.
better.
Do you think people would be reluctant to fucking sit on the penis throne? They're like,
No, I think culturally, I think culturally it would have got absorbed into it. They'd be like, this is part of becoming a king.
Okay.
You got to sit on a fat
fucking
cock
dick
like
all
this
the
in
way
diameter.
down.
You pretty much can't ever leave. You pretty much can't leave the throne because if you stand up, all your insides will fall
Yeah.
out.
So once you're committed, once
That's why
you're,
they gotta put like a fucking essentially like a cup inside their own asshole to keep their innards in after they sit on this giant penis.
That's crazy.
That's crazy, like a cork.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get the cork. All right, we can go about our business. And they're fucking wide at the bottom.
Yeah, that giant penis got
Right.
me. You know, Game of Thrones, I've heard that before, but the idea of the penis throne is actually pretty good.
It really sells
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, it does a lot of leg work.
The leg work.
Yeah.
Wage Slave 583, Trans Tucker Carlson, more like Tucker Carlson. Papini Brothers presents Crash Course Cybertron History Rise of the Decepticons. Donk Dockerson, Homeless Chris. Christopher Rapotzerk. Oh, it's just my name backwards.
Oh,
MTMH. I'm so black, I'm purple. Call me Grape Ape. MTMH. I don't know what that is. PP. Been here since Derek was getting women on Omegle to flash their tits. That's crazy.
never done that.
Isn't that that's too mad? I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
Or like not too mad. Who the fuck is it? It's some guy, some other guy.
I'm sure it was probably
Mad's
a lot
dead.
of people. Too Mad is dead, but yeah.
Too mad.
No, the
is
only
dead.
I
He's
used
mad.
I used
dead.
Omegle one time actually for a video. It just flashed back where I think I was wearing that Miles Morales mask and then just doing stupid shit because I wonder if I still have that video. I'm gonna look it up after. I don't know if I still have it. I probably deleted it. It was probably sucked.
Yeah. Alan Moore on a podcast when ellipses FAN on God I'm pegging Nightwing. The JK and JK Rowling is short for gigantic cunt. John Strickland, Mercs 1889, Luigi Squeegee. The first Church of Keith David, now sponsored by Chris Fucks Burgers. My roommate has literally been circumcised 4 times and he behaves like a Jewish stereotype despite not being Jewish. What do you mean? Can you even how do you whatever, I'm not even whatever. Just Spartan. I'm going to let that go. Pre-Roz, Blake 896. I got Lockjaw doing graveyard shifts at the Dick Sucking Factory, and all I got was Lockjaw, as previously mentioned, coming in my hands and clapping in the McDonald's bathroom.
Nice, very cool. Very cool.
There's cum. Literally, it's like the episode of SpongeBob with the paint.
Yeah.
It's cum literally every. He gets the bathroom pregnant. That's how much he fucking comes all over the place.
That's ridiculous.
Ian
A
Watkins
baby falls out the wall.
Ian Watkins finally riding the karma train to hell. Absolute Snark Tank Sween is a good person. Das Goopy. Hassan's dog played Electro in No Way Home. Well, Hassan did.
Yeah.
Neutrality means that you don't really care because the struggle goes on even when you're not there. Also, you're gay. Young Colin. Bungee jumping with no rope. What is this? It's just jumping. It's killing you. That's not even.
It's a nice way of saying it, I guess.
Wide neck would have tanked it. Nikki Ziggy got my Charlie Kirk costume. It's just a ghost costume with an extra hole in the neck. I've heard this one before.
See some of those.
Guy watching Chris's stream and eating ketchup off a plate by hand. In honor of Halloween, you guys should do a home invasion.
Sure, man.
Happy Halloween!
I like that.
Give me your funds. Give me your goods.
just smashing all their shit and just taking what you perceive to be valuable. So
I like that.
probably not much.
I
Standing in the showers. Wait,
I
what
want
were
to
you saying?
I want to make a movie about people that break into people's homes and then steal their guns. They break into their home, they put a gun in, give me your gun. And it's like, all right, cool. And he takes the gun and he leaves.
I still think that there's something in the bit about two school shooters showing up to the same school on the same day at the same time.
There's a
and
joke
being
there.
and being like, oh well, this is awkward. One of us should change. That joke's been in my head for like years, and I really love it, and I want to see it real. Maybe Sora can help me.
yeah.
I think
so.
it needs to be followed up with a kid that's also in the janitor's office while they're hearing about that, and he never knows who did it, and he just gets.
Oh, you know what it should be? It should be like
scared.
one kid tries to be a hero, but then another kid tries to be a hero at the same time, and then they're like, well,
Which one you wanna?
yeah. What do we?
Yeah,
Because I don't want to do it really anymore. I'm kind of scared now that I'm talking about it.
And then two separate Uvalde police officers show up, and you're like, standing in the showers, everybody stab my heart out. Candace Owens, pussy got a grip like a retard petting a rabbit. First of all, relax.
Wow.
Y'all really gotta chill. Sorry, Miss Jackson. Who's New York Nick? Aetherian needs help lowering his weapon in Halo 3. Progerian Hunter, Nafram. And rounding out our list, as always, is the king of haphazard.
Yep.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for your patronage. Remember to go over to patreon.com/thesnarktank. Toss us a buck or two. Join one of the tiers.
$2 million.
Yeah.
Go to the.
I've got a gun hidden in your house. I've hid weapons in your home.
What are you doing? What are you doing to What are you doing to actually? I don't like that face at all.
It's looking like Cash right now.
You look like like Cash Patel and Beetlejuice put into the same person. We're gonna go. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Hey, it's me, Kashjuice. I hit the fucking Epstein files.